step-by-step guide on how to use a ring mandrel, create single and double stone rings, cluster rings and much more. Get the inspiration and help you need to create your very own handmade jewellery. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
How are you? Give us a hug. Come on. Come on. I missed you. I missed you. Come here. Oh, it's a proper mum hug. Because I'm a mum. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what. Hey? It's like falling off a bike, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't that what they say? Like falling off a bike, falling off a log, or duck to water. Riding a bike, it's like riding a bike. It's like riding a bike. Teresa, you could have jumped in there and told me.
Sorry.
It's like riding a bike. Is that right?
Or falling off a log backwards. I'm not quite sure which.
Oh,
yeah.
don't throw that one into the mix. That's a new one. How you doing? Oh, my name's Carol. I'm going to be with you for the next 4 hours. Designer Inspiration Show. I've never done this show before. Haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Teresa, do you know what you're doing?
It's only my fifth show.
Well, you got more of an idea than I have today. I'll tell you that. It's going to be it's going to be good fun.
Yep.
So, right, we're back. We've got the most we've got the most amazing show for you today. We've got diamonds. Did somebody say diamonds? Diamonds. Diamonds. What has changed since I've been gone on maternity leave? I tell you what, having a child and then coming back and finding out that we've now got diamonds, real diamonds, not fake, not synthetic, genuine diamonds. When did that happen? When did that happen on Jewellery Maker? Do we know? Ben, do you know?
I don't remember.
Are you cold, Ben? You've got your coat on.
I don't know. It's just kind of become a part of me over the week.
It's just become a part of you.
Yeah.
Is it kind of fused on?
I think so.
That's
Yeah,
funny,
try
isn't
and
it?
pick up.
Tell you what, hey. Diamonds on today's show. I'm so excited. Can we give it up for the diamonds, everyone? Give it up, come on, everyone. Go, go. Yeah. Ethiopian opal. Give it up for the opal. Ethiopian opal, everyone. We've also got watermelon quartz. Of quartz we have. We've got all of that. Hey. The old ones are the best. In fact, we've got so many incredible deals today. We've got more amazing deals today than you can shake a stick at. We can't find a stick. We've got a bust.
Sorry.
That's a whole different show, isn't it? More amazing deals than you can shake a bust at. But you know, goodness me. Right, Teresa, there we go. You haven't got a chair. Do you want a chair, Livy?
No, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Now, you specialise in wire work, but also incorporating kind of gems of distinction
gemstones with those, by the look of what you've got for us today.
Yeah, I managed to get some of the gems as distinction, the small bits and pieces for today. Yeah, I do lots of different types of wire work, and I like to have a play with lots of other mediums as well. So
this is going to be fantastic. It's going to be absolutely wonderful, because Gems of Distinction, one of my all-time favourite collections. Not only that, but having been over to India, having seen them being faceted, having seen them being drilled, and then seeing them today being used in Teresa's jewellery is going to be absolutely fascinating. Pip, what is this? We have got a challenge bundle for Teresa. Do you know what? You haven't come here to enjoy yourself.
Oh.
You've come here to work, Teresa. You haven't come here for fun. Well, look at this. This is new. This is new. What does that say? Carol Roach. GIA AJP. Do you know what that stands for? Stands for good in an good in a accessory jewellery program. Thank you. Thanks for the help with there, guys. Yeah. It's something that it's GIA, which is of course a GIA organisation, which is the Dermatological Institute of America, and I'm an accredited jewellery presenter or professional. I don't know. I've done the exams basically. Anyway, right. So fantastic bundle here. Do you want to see it? It's absolutely gorgeous. Rose quartz twisted ovals. Do you know what? It feels so good to have gemstones back in my life. It really, really does. It's been months. It's been months and months and months since having gemstones in my hand, and there is a big difference, isn't there, Teresa, between gemstones and your synthetics, isn't there?
Oh yeah,
huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, I started doing jewellery with glass beads.
And glass beads are absolutely gorgeous. You know, they've got their place, but gemstones.
Yeah, I mean, mainly just because you couldn't get hold of the gemstones, and once I could, it's not something I want to go back to at all.
Yeah. They've got a certain feel about them, haven't they? And I know there's a whole crystal healing thing, and it is only kind of, myth and legend at the end of the day. But there's a real kind of energy that you get from gemstones, which I think is just unparalleled. You've got your pearls, you've got your beautiful mystic rose quartz, and you've got your stunning rose quartz twisted ovals here. They're beautiful, aren't they? Can you see those gorgeous, beautiful powder pinks going through there? These are lovely top-drilled pearls here, which really lend themselves to everything from your earrings to any kind of tassels. Lovely recording. Look at that. Look at those pearls. You can tell they're real, can't you? You can tell they're real, can't you, Teresa?
Yeah.
Are you Teresa or Teresa?
Teresa.
Teresa, you're definitely Teresa, okay. You can see the kind of banding on the pearls there, can't you? They're beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to be giving this bundle to Teresa. It is a challenge for her later on. Now, have I got you turned down? Have you got me deselected, or have I just gone a little bit deaf? I don't know. I'm not used to wearing this earpiece. Hang on. I'm going to turn myself. Hang on. There we go. I can hear you now. That's better. Boom. Just turn the volume up. That was all it was, really. Incredible wire coming up. Diamonds coming up. Opal coming up. So it's going to be absolutely superb. I'm going to show you all those, but we're going to kick off the show first of all with citrine. Oh yes, here we go. Now, beautiful genuine gemstone strand here. You've got your gorgeous citrine strand here. Citrine, the gemstone of happiness. Ben, how are you feeling looking at this? Do you feel happier?
I was feeling content, but now I'm very happy.
Did you hear that? He was feeling content. He's now feeling happier. It's an amazing gem, isn't it? And whether it's the whole kind of crystal healing thing, or whether it is the colours that remind you of a gorgeous sunny summer's day. Is it that? Summer sunshine. Beautiful, isn't it? Really great clarity on this citrine as well. Can you see that gorgeous clarity? Now, I'm going to have to remind myself of telephone numbers and all that kind of malarkey, because I've absolutely forgotten everything. Right, our telephone number 0800 6444 655. Oh yes, it's taped to the bottom of the camera. There you are. It's a free phone number, isn't it? It's a free phone number. Now, am I right in thinking that there's one P&P a day? Yeah, and that P&P is £4.95. Am I right in thinking that? What's that? It's changed. Apparently the P&P has changed. £2.95. When did that happen? That's something I've been harping on about for years and years. Change the P&P, make the P&P even more attractive. £2.95 P&P. And I tell you what's even more attractive. The carat weight, the clarity, the beauty, the colour. And imagine what you can do with these. Every single one of these is completely and utterly unique. I want to get this. I want to get it. Pip, how low are we going to go? You are ridiculous. Apparently it says under 20. I don't believe you. No, don't do it. No, you're going to do it. He's going to do it. Oh my word, £12.95. It's citrine, it's clarity. Every single one of these gemstones is completely and utterly unique. Now, Teresa, I know you're a big fan of the Gems of Distinction collection that we've got here. Isn't it amazing when you get a strand like this and you know that every single gemstone on the strand is completely unique and is going to be, there's going to be no other gemstone like it? Yeah, I've had gems like that, the exact sort of shape of that in I think both labradorite and amethyst, but I haven't seen the citrine ones before. But yeah, it is really nice to have sort of just slight changes in the shape. Yeah. Even if you're kind of stranding quite a few on a necklace, to actually have different shapes to choose from just makes it a little bit more varied than having all the same. And it makes it even more special because nobody in the world is going to have this strand of gemstones. There's going to be no one who's got this gemstone or that gemstone or that gemstone there. Every single one is different. Beautiful, gorgeous luster. Isn't that stunning? Oh wow, look, web comments. Great to see. Sorry, my eyesight's really horrendous. Great to see Carol back. She is mad as a box of frogs.
It's a compliment in Whitney.
It's nice, it's very nice. Thank you for your comment there. So glad to see you back, Carol. Anonymous. That was from Carol in Redditch. The Jewellery Maker studio in Redditch. So excited to see you back on my telly box. I don't know what that said then. On my telly box, Carol. Yay, woohoo, whoop. Wapatika!
Hola Wapatika! Hola Wapatika!
Oh, they're all going to be coming out today. The Wapatikas. I might even do the Alicante airport impression as well. If you're lucky. I might do. I tell you, I feel like I've forgotten everything. I do. I feel like I've forgotten everything. I feel like I'm going to start doing something awful in a minute. I don't know. Oh, no one wants to see. No, anyway, right. Anyway. Oh, another text there. Happy to see you back, Carol. Missed you so much. Lots of love. Jane in Sheffield. These are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
Aren't they lovely?
You've been missed.
That's really nice. It's nice to feel missed. It's nice to. Have you missed me, Ben?
I've missed you.
I've missed you.
I'm glad.
I've missed you in my life.
Well,
I've missed all your crazy hairstyles.
I've missed those as well.
Yeah, I've met. It's just. You know, we've all. It's. You know. Oh, here we go. Welcome back, Carol. Really missed you. My 4-year-old grandson will be pleased. He loves singing the brand new Strand song, and that's from Linda in Derby. We might be cracking out the brand new song today. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do that today. Are you partial to a bit of singing, Teresa?
I'm not too good at singing.
Will you join in?
I don't know.
Will you pretend? Well, we just mime.
I'll mime, yeah.
She'll mime, it's fine. She'll just mime. Right, lovely, shall we move on? Here we go, right. Here we go, numero dos. Sí. Numero dos. Now, it's a free phone number. It's only £2.95 P&P per order, which is absolutely incredible. That lasts for the entire day. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Also, with your first order, if you're brand new to us today, you get loads of things free with your first order. You get a free tutorial DVD, you get a free tutorial booklet, you get the JM Hub magazine. I'll show you all those as we go throughout the show today. Loads and loads and loads of things free with your first order because basically we want you to come back for more. That's basically what we want. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. We want you to come back again and again and again and form an incredible hobby. Because I tell you what, JM's amazing. It really is.
Missed you.
Right, what have we got here? Oh my goodness me! Look at all this. Incredible amounts of waxed cord here. Now, this has only ever been brought to air once before. You have got wax cord in an array of colours here. You've got, by the look of it, you've got some, what's that? Is that silver? You've got silver, cream, blue, black, white, brown and a gorgeous goldy colour as well. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. The wonderful thing about waxed cord, one of the many great things about waxed cord is that when you tie it, those knots really stick, they really hold. And if you're into your macrame, if you're into any kind of knotting or kind of friendship bracelet making techniques, then you'll know that when you tie those knots in your threads, you want those knots to stick. I know that Mark Smith is one of our macrame experts, is a huge fan of these. He's on next Thursday, is he? Oh, this Thursday coming? Fantastic, awesome. So this has only ever been on air once before. If you want to get this in preparation for Mark's show, which is coming up this coming Thursday, then please do it. These kind of deals do go very quickly, because we all know your threading techniques, your tying and knotting techniques are so popular with jewellery makers of all ages. Here's your deal today. Give us a call, 0800 6444 655. Give us a call. Here we go. Pip, make it a good one. For all of this, boom. It's incredible, isn't it? How much are you getting on each spool here? Do we know? 10 metres. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, see, I haven't lost it, 70 metres of waxed cord. Shall I stack them up, Ben, for a bit of variation? There you are. The leaning tower of waxed cord. There you are. Gorgeous. So 70 metres of waxed cord. Teresa, have you had a go at macrame or any kind of knotting jewellery making at all, or friendship making? Friendship bracelet making. I'm here to make friends. Here's my wax cord.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of a go at some of the different bits and pieces of macrame. Also done a bit of kumihimo.
Ah, lovely.
And I just quite like playing with cords, just doing lots of different things as well, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been trying to kind of work on the Celtic knots and that sort of stuff as well.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah.
I think something like wax cord just brings a different element to your jewellery making. You can mix it up with wire, you can mix it up with whatever you want. And if you are interested in creating some of those, as Teresa said, those gorgeous Celtic knot designs, absolutely gorgeous, really lovely. And it's under £8 for 70 metres. When you think about how much wax cord like this costs elsewhere, that is just a superb deal in front of you, isn't it? Look at all these people. We've got Lucinda, we've got Jennifer, Edwina, some lovely names there, Pamela. Does your name have to end in an A if you're taking part in this? Oh no, sorry, we've got a Helen. Helen as well. Thank you, Helen, from the West Midlands there. Lots of people buying on the web and on the telephones as well. Now, I must just let you know, when you do call through for any deal that you see today, and Vicky Carr, one of our lovely presenters on Jewellery Maker, she summed this up really beautifully when I was watching the show yesterday. As soon as you allocate something to your basket, you have to check it out as quickly as you can. If you don't check it out, it's as good as a wish list. Adding something to your basket and then not checking it out, it's effectively a wish list. Somebody can then take it out your basket if stock is running low, and it will be taken out your basket and given to somebody who can pay there and then. At the minute, we've got 12 of these deals in people's baskets who haven't checked out. So if we do come to the last few in stock and we've got more people on the telephone lines who we can allocate it to, then we will do. So as soon as you allocate something to your basket, make sure you check it out. Lots of people coming through there. That's absolutely wonderful. Well done. And if you do, like I say, want to get this in preparation for Mark's show on Thursday, you're almost definitely going to get it in time for that show. And you can make along. I'd love to do that, wouldn't you? Make along. Work alongside. I'm plaiting. Might do a bit of a knot. Don't know what I'm making there. Don't know. Right, next. Number 8. Oh, you're mixing it up today, Pip. I like it. Throwing caution to the wind. Now, Pip has just said to me, I like this strand of gemstones. Teresa, any guess what the gemstone might be if somebody says, I like this?
I don't know. It's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
Would it be iolite?
She's good. It is iolite. I tell you what, welcome to the joke show. This is, it's just, this is joke after joke. Text in your favourite pun-related jokes. Don't. Oh, I tell you what, iolite. Gorgeous. Now, again, is this gems of distinction? It certainly looks like it. Oh, do you know what? It feels so good to have these gemstones back in my life. It feels so, so, so good. You start to take gemstones for granted after a while, I think. I think if you're surrounded by them every single day, like I have been for years and years and years, for the last kind of 6 years, you really, well, you're in danger of taking gemstones for granted. Once you have a bit of a break from them and then come back to them, oh my goodness me, it's wonderful. There is nothing like it. There is nothing like it in the world. It's just wonderful. Beautiful, gorgeous highlight here. It's quite often mistaken for tanzanite, for sapphire. And you can see why, can't you? Can you see all those gorgeous, gorgeous, those beautiful salon blue sapphire and cashmere sapphire colours coming through there? Those kind of quad A tanzanite colours. If this was a strand of quad A tanzanite, believe you and I, we would not be looking at the kind of price we're actually going to be bringing this to you today. It is just incredible. Beautiful genuine gemstones here. And you can graduate those colours. There's so much you can do with these. Beautifully hand-faceted genuine gemstones here. Really, really gorgeous. Now, we are going to be seeing some demos with Teresa today, with some Gems of Distinction strands, very, very similar to the strand that we've got going on here. So why not get this one in your basket today? Is it going to be another great deal? It better be, Pip. It better be. Oh, for goodness sake. It is ridiculous. It's incredible. £12.95p. I don't know, does anybody else here remember when we first got gemstone strands like this in the building? Do you remember the kind of prices that they were? When they're kind of £24.95, £30 ish. That's just incredible. Not only that, we've actually got diamonds on today's show as well. I mean, this is just incredible. Diamonds quite literally are forever. Well, for this show anyway. But they're not going to be in stock forever. A bit like this strand here. We've got lots of you on the phone lines there. This is so good. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's really, really great to have your company. And thank you so much to everyone who's been looking forward to the show today. I've been looking forward to seeing Teresa's demos as well. I, for one, cannot wait to get back into the kind of, get over to that desk there to see some of her incredible jewellery. She's busy. What are you doing over there, by the way?
I'm just twisting some wire.
Twisting some wire. You look very secretive when you were doing that. You look quite guilty.
Sorry, yeah. Just stashing away some twisted wire.
Check her pockets on the way out, security.
Tell you what, you want to watch her. You want to watch her. £12.95, fantastic deal for you there. Gorgeous, stunning highlight there. You can mix it with yellow gold, with sterling silver. In fact, we've got some yellow gold coloured and silver coloured wire coming up on today's show as well. Mix it with whatever you want. It brings out a richness with the gold coloured wire, and it brings out a coolness with the silver coloured wire there. You can see how it works with both, across both kind of precious metal colours, can't you? Yeah, really, really lovely. In fact, I've got some turquoise wire there as well. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Fantastic. Right. Sorry, what did you say, Pip? Oh, I tell you what. Wonder how my daughter's getting on. Oh, my husband's very well trained. He is. He's very well trained. He's absolutely brilliant. But I hope she behaves herself for him today. Little hattie pants. 5.5 months. Can you believe it? Where's time go? She's £16 now. I kind of, yeah, it's quite expensive, yeah. I kind of gauged her weight, and the only way I knew how was against gauging her weight against how big the Christmas turkey is that I normally buy, and thinking, right, you normally allocate £1 per person, don't you, for the Christmas turkey? Yeah. Yeah? So when she was born, she was £7.11. So I was thinking, right, so that is me, my mum, my dad. Yeah, that's a good Christmas turkey. She's now £16. I've never bought a £16. Do you reckon you can actually get a £16 turkey, Teresa?
They seem to go up to quite large amounts, so I don't know.
That's got to be a big turkey, isn't it? Imagine the giblets. Goodness me. There you go. A big turkey. Anyway, back to Jewellery Maker. Beautiful, gorgeous purple colour coated pyrite. Again, do you know what? Just a few months ago, I remember us having pyrite on Jewellery Maker. I remember it being rose gold coloured and silver coloured. Never purple colour. This is incredible. It's a revelation. Purple colour coated pyrite. Now, has it got that beautiful purple colour? Yes. Has it got that gorgeous pyrite-y metallic glimmer? Yes. Has it got that really edgy, angular, faceted quality? Yes, it's got all of that. It's beautiful, isn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? Perfect, absolutely perfect to go alongside our challenge bundle today. Perfect for those spring, summer weddings coming up. How would you incorporate these into your jewellery, Teresa? Because these are kind of top drilled, highly faceted drops. Would you use just one, or would you use a lot of them together?
Well, I mean, you could do either. That it would look really nice just having one as a small drop pendant, just, you know, really tiny pendant. But I mean, they'd also work to put them together in flowers or in a kind of cluster sort of drop as well.
Beautiful, yes, some nice 5-petal flowers maybe, or some lovely drop earrings. We're going where? Oh! If you're thinking £20, think again. If you're thinking £15, think again. How about we go under a tenner? Oh! Do it! This is awesome, isn't it? This is incredible. So what have you got? You've got a free phone number to give us a call on, 0800 644 655, or go to our website, JewelleryMaker.com. You've also got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You've also got one lot of P&P all day. It's not $4.95, it's $2.95. I hardly know a single other company that can offer you $2.95 P&P. This is incredible. We've got to move on. We've got loads and loads and loads of other incredible strands to bring you before we head over to Teresa. Now, where did that came from? Number 10. Number 13. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Do you know what? This is one of the first gemstones I ever bought you. Goodness me, 6 years ago? Almost 7 years ago. Garnet. Garnet. Beautiful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous garnet. January's birthstone, this month's birthstone. It is completely and utterly natural. It's, oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful recording. Can you see? And that's effectively daylight simulation. Can you see how those facets are reflecting that light, and that bright white flash you can see? That is luster. That's surface luster. That's what daylight is going to do to these gemstones. It's going to make them sparkle. Isn't that good? Who did that? Was that you, Ben?
No, it wasn't.
Just say it was. Was it you, Ben?
It was actually.
You're amazing, Ben. You deserve an award for that.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you do. Beautiful garnet. Now, we're going to go low. We're going to go low, low. We're going to go low, low, buffalo. We're going low, low, buffalo. We're going lower than a buffalo. Oh my word. Check out the price. Genuine, natural garnet. This is another thing which seems to be new as well. What is this? What is this price you speak of? $4.95. There are so many things that have changed since I've been away being a mother. The P&P has changed. The prices seems to have changed. We've got less than 50 left of these. Goodness me. We've got diamonds today. We've got Ethiopian opal on the show today. Everything seems to have just... Can I say this? Everything just seems to have stepped up a gear on Jewellery Maker. What is it? The deals seem to be even more amazing. The gemstones are sparklier and more beautiful than ever. I've got loads of you on the telephone lines. Oh my goodness me, this is absolutely wonderful. What a treat for you today. We've got Dawn, we've got Tracy, we've got Joanne, we've got Sabrina. Loads of new telephone buyers as well. This is absolutely wonderful. Now, if you want to multi-buy this, if you want to get more than one of these strands, that's fine. Go for it. Speak to the call centre. Speak to the call centre, and we'll be able to add as many of these to your basket as you want. Obviously, if you order 1,000 of them, we probably haven't got 1,000 in stock. But if you want 2 or 3 or 4 of these and the stock is available, we'll be able to do that for you. So if you're looking at this thinking, do you know what, I want to make a whole bib, necklace, I want to make a whole suite of jewellery just out of this natural garnet, go for it. We were at 20, well, we did have 25, we've now got less than 14 left now. So get involved as quickly as you can. These are just awesome gems, aren't they? Look at those going around there. I could watch that all day. Couldn't you? Single figures left now. I'm not surprised. With a price point like that, that is just superb. And again, with your silver, with your gold, with your rose gold, just gorgeous. Absolutely superb. Right, okay, now, did you say... Oh, here we go. We've got time for one more Oh, here we go. Now, this is amazing. This is going to be a lovely, lovely deal. Oh, I love these. You a fan of earrings, Teresa?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen earrings with little butterfly backs?
Which aren't butterflies. They're actually little teddy bears.
How cute are these? Have I got him upside down? I've got him. He's a little bear. Isn't that cute? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. What a lovely bit of detailing on there. Now, these are 925 sterling silver. 925 sterling silver. That is 92.5% pure silver. So this is the same silver that you can get from the high streets. This is the precious metal quality that many jewellery makers look for, that many customers look for. 20 pairs of 95 sterling silver earring findings with butterfly backs. You've got your posts here. Hang on, I'll just pick that up. You've got your posts here with a little loop so you can dangle your gemstones from there. And you've got your teddy bear backs as well. How much? How do you fancy less than £1 a pair? Here's your deal. 925 sterling silver earring findings, less than £1 a pair. Precious metal findings. Incredible. Now, I am really, really, really looking forward to what we've got coming up over the next 3.5, goodness me, I've forgotten how long our shows are, 3.5 hours. We're going to be joined by Teresa, who is going to inspire you with her demos. She's got some seriously incredible techniques to show you today. You're going to have a chance to get involved as much as you want to. We're going to come back to this in just a few seconds as well. Thank you very, very much for joining us today. Don't forget, it's a free telephone number. Hold those lines. We're going to be back in just a few seconds with even more incredible deals. We've got diamonds, Ethiopian opal, wire, and Teresa. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back in just a couple of seconds.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 p.m. for our Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low, low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
Take you on a bit of a journey, can I? Is it okay if I step out of camera shot just for a second? Okay, here we go. I just want you to imagine something. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hi, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, I'm going to a craft fair. Yeah, I make jewellery. Yeah, I love Jewellery Maker. What am I carrying my jewellery in? In my storage bag. Oh, you want to see it? Okay. I'll show you. I've got some time. Do you like that little role play thing? No, it's just... don't know why I bother, to be honest. Will you give me a round of applause? That's nice. A round of applause. That's nice. It's kind. It's more of a sympathy kind of slow clap. You know, that kind of sympathy thing. We've all been there. Don't take the mickey, guys. That's not very nice. Okay, so, right. This is superb. Do you know there is a certain German car manufacturer, and they are responsible for making the Carrera, yeah, or the GT, or the or the Boxster, yeah, you know the company. Their car design has changed very, very little from the first example of that car to how it looks now. And the reason why it hasn't changed is because it works. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think that's probably the mentality behind it, although probably a lot more sophisticated than that. This is where this comes in. Now, I remember years ago, the very first Jewellery Maker shows that we did, and they were all pre-recorded. We had about 6 kits that we used to alternate, and those 6 kits had maybe 1 strand of gemstones, and we had maybe, I think there were 2 of us presenting who were kind of rotating shifts. It was a world away from where we are now. This has not changed. This is one of those iconic must-have items. Absolutely 100%. As essential as scales are when you make a cake, you know, you have to have a set of scales. When you're making your jewellery, you have to have one of these, the Jewellery Maker storage bag. Let me show you around it. Okay, so it's got a handle on top. It's got a lovely handle on top. This is all really, it's durable, it's built to last. So you've got your really heavy duty handle here. You've got a longer strap here as well, okay, which you can make a little bit longer. Nice little shoulder strap. You've got a zip. You've got another zip. And you've got 2 more zips. Here's your Velcro front, lifts up, and the front comes down. You've got 5 of these storage boxes. Now, these storage boxes are so unbelievably useful to put your findings in, your gemstones in. They've got little separators in them as well, so you can make little compartments, or you can keep it as the 3 big compartments. It's entirely up to you. I have heard of jewellery makers putting findings in these, polymer clay, separating beads out, having different ones of these with different coloured beads and different pieces of jewellery in as well. It is one of those essential tools. If you're a jewellery maker who takes their pieces to craft fairs, if you sell your pieces, if you want somewhere safe to store your pieces, which is going to keep them all organised, this is the answer. It really is such a superb thing to have. Now, with this comes a bit of good news and a bit of bad news. Unfortunately, we have got less than 70 of these available. Allocated to our show today, less than 70. The good news is, you can get it! Give us a call when you can. This has got to be one of the most iconic Jewellery Maker tools, Jewellery Maker accessories, the must-have accessory. And here's your price. You're going to love this. Check it out. £12.95p for storage, for a carry case. You don't have to have all of these in here at once. You can take these out and put your small toolkit in top. You can put your DVDs in here. You can even put your sandwiches in there if you want to. I've heard of people using these for fishing tackle, using them for lots and lots of different things. Teresa, how useful have you found these storage boxes and this storage bag? I mean, for me, this is an absolute essential.
Yeah, the boxes are just brilliant.
They are.
I bring some of my bits and pieces for the projects in them.
Yeah.
I really like the way you can kind of move all of the bits around for the different compartments.
Absolutely,
so I can, depending on what the project is, I can move them about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got bits of polymer clay and stuff as well, so they're always handy just for popping it back in there. Just if I'm midway through a project, I can just kind of pop it in there and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, and do you know what? I mean, you can get storage boxes like this elsewhere. You can get, you know, brilliant storage boxes, but just in doing a kind of, you know, a bit of online research, prices like that, you know, this is just wonderful. Quite often you're looking at other crafts as well. If you're a jewellery maker, chances are that you're into other crafts as well. So maybe decoupage, maybe card making, maybe your friendship bracelets. If you're into any kind of crafting, you will know how important it is to keep all your bits and bobs together. And as Teresa's saying, you know, she's brought quite a few pieces of jewellery to the show today in this bag with these boxes. It keeps everything together. It keeps everything nice and compartmentalised. Which if you're my lovely friend Ruth Lynette, who is a jewellery maker and a presenter on Jewellery Maker, she is so organised, Mrs. Organised. She really is. And having something like this, it gives you that bit of, yeah, right, I know I've got everything together. Put your toolkits in here, put your gemstones in here. I know Mark Smith, who's one of our guest designers, I know he's got a box for blue gemstones, for green gemstones, one for findings, one for black gemstones, one for white gemstones. Feel free to do that as well. You know, it's a really great way to keep all those colours nice and separate, so you've got them to call on. Right. We do not have very long. We've got more bundles to bring you. But first of all, I'd quite like to give you a quick flash. Hey, you calm down. Seriously, no one wants to say that. Right, here we go. A quick flash. Now, Ben, this has got to be quick. It's got to be enough to tease, but it's got to be, it's got to be quick. Okay. How do you feel about that, Ben? As a bit of a challenge there.
Yeah.
Ben's on cameras there, just eyeing up the kind of shot he wants to get. Watch and learn, Pete. Watch and learn. Here we go. Oh! That's either the sign of a magician or a very bad cameraman. I don't know. You're a magician.
Thank you.
You are a magician. Diamonds. Did you hear me say diamonds? Diamonds, plural. Ethiopian opal, and a very fruity strand as well. More of that later. Right, bundles. Where are we going to go, Lovey? This one here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy, and I feel like loving you. My daughter loves my singing, by the way. She smiles when I sing. I think it's sympathy. She's just going, yeah, just smile. Just stop in a minute. It's nice, isn't it? Right. Check out this bundle. Check out the bundle. Check. Right. Where should we go first? Oh, goodness me. What is this? Is this 925 sterling silver wire? Oh. Wow, that feels really strong. What gauge is that? Is that 1 mil? It's a metre. Oh, wow. A metre of 1 millimetre gauge 925 sterling silver wire. Do you know what's great about this? I can feel the strength in it, but it feels really smooth and really flexible. Working with wire, you must know what I mean by that, Teresa. It kind of, there's a strength, but it's also soft and flexible, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a very, very workable precious metal 925 sterling silver. And this isn't 925 sterling silver coated or plated. This is 92.5% pure silver wire. So this is your precious metal wire. 1 mil gauge, a metre of that, and a metre of 0.4 mil gauge as well. So that much thinner. You've got two of the most useful gauges of wire here. So you've got a metre of the 1 mil gauge and a metre of the 0.4. I'll speak to Teresa in a minute about what you would use those two different gauges for. But there is more in this bundle. There is more in this bundle. Our findings pack. Oh, I tell you what, it's been an age since I've had these findings. Oh, I've missed them. Oh, I've missed you. 925 sterling silver findings pack. Can I see if I can remember everything which is in this findings pack? Okay, so you get eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps, jump rings, crimp beads. What goes with crimp beads? Crimp bead covers, and you get how much of the chain? I don't think you get a metre of chain with this. I think it's slightly shorter than a metre. Is it the 6? I think it's a 6-inch length, isn't it? Look at that with the heart link chain. Oh, there it is. A 7-inch 95 sterling silver heart chain. They're 4x3mm links. These are lovely, aren't they? Not only are you getting that lovely heart shape, but can you see the way the light reflects from the silver link there, because they're nice and flat. Oh, that is lovely. I'd wear that as a bracelet, wouldn't you? I'd just wear that on its own. Oh, that is lovely. Really lovely. So this is all 925 sterling silver you're getting here. 925 sterling silver chain. You get your shepherd's hook findings as well for your earrings. Now, you also get in this bundle one of the fastest selling items we have ever had on Jewellery Maker. I think anybody who's been watching Jewellery Maker for longer than, I don't know, 6 months or so will know about these. They of course are the 95 sterling silver Stardust rondelles. Oh yes, these are gorgeous. Often imitated, never, ever, ever, in my opinion, do they come anywhere as close to this kind of quality. What you've got here is you've got a 95 sterling silver Stardust rondelle. It's a rondelle shaped bead, and instead of having that kind of grainy Stardust quality where it's literally bits of metal which have been stuck onto the bead, this is actual textured sterling silver you're going to be getting here. So nothing to rub off. You know, you're not going to get any of that kind of dusty quality which you can get with substandard quality beads. You're going to be getting this textured quality which will last. It's precious metal. You're getting a pack of, how many of these? 50. Wow, 50 of these. Absolutely wonderful. We're going to bring your price on now. You've got your silver, silver, silver quality in this. All of this, everything you can see there is 95 sterling silver. Here's your price. What? This is the price you should be. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on a minute. Pip has just said this is the price you should be paying. That implies that that's not the price we're going to be paying today. You're crazy. You're crazy. We're going down. We're going down to Bargain Town. $32.95 for silver. 50 silver Stardust rondelle beads. 2 meters of silver wire. 43.95 sterling silver findings as well. Teresa, there is a huge calling and a huge demand for jewellery with silver findings, isn't there?
Yeah.
What is it about silver findings that is so much that seems to be so appealing to people who love jewellery? What is it?
Well, I think it's just knowing it's that little bit higher end.
Yeah.
It's solid as well, so you haven't got any worries about kind of plating coming off over time or anything like that, and that kind of perceived sort of idea of what silver plated might be.
Yeah.
And some people who are allergic to kind of the silver plated sort of stuff are fine with silver. So it kind of, it really does seem to just kind of sell better. It's more popular.
You're absolutely right, especially if you're going to be making jewellery with high-end gemstones. You want to give them the quality they deserve. If you're going to be buying pieces of jewellery for a loved one for their birthday or for a landmark, a landmark prezi, then you want to know that what you're going to be getting is quality. Now, plated metals have their place, they really, really do, and I absolutely love silver-plated findings and gold-plated findings, but I have to say 95 sterling silver findings, there is nothing like them. They are just beautiful, and you can see it in the jewellery here. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Are the findings a lot different to use? Are the silver findings different to use than the plated findings? Do they work differently? Do they act differently?
No, I mean some of the findings tend to be a little bit softer, although the wire I think is probably about on a par with the silver plated wire in terms of softness. It's certainly no more difficult to work with. But it's just, I think it's just kind of nice to just nice to work with it, really.
Absolutely. Right. I'm desperate to see a demo from you, Teresa, because it's so lovely to see a new guest designer here who I certainly haven't worked with before, and to see how this is going to be created. What are you going to show us?
I want to start with the pendant.
Yes, please.
And then we'll see how we go, really. It's two of the pieces are sort of the same sort of theme anyway.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I mean the whole kind of concept of this one came about because I'd got some of the really small gems of distinction strands.
These of you to say.
And and it was. I think I was the same as a lot of people in just kind of like gazing at them and aren't they lovely? And then it kind of got to that point of, well, what on earth am I going to do with them? So it just seemed such a shame to kind of leave them in a box, just kind of sitting there. I wanted to show it off.
Well, the gemstones are here. I know exactly what you mean, Teresa. You know, over the months since we've had the Gems of Distinction on the show, there've been a lot of people who've said, I've only been making jewellery for a few months, I've only been making jewellery for a few weeks. I'm a little bit daunted about using gemstones like this because they've all been hand faceted. They're quite often very precious gemstones as well. And you know, I don't want to do them a disservice. What do I do with them other than thread them onto beading thread? I don't know what to do with them because they are that much more petite. This is what you can do with them. It's beautiful being able to use them with such thick gauges of wire as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So what are you doing? Whoa. So we've got the gemstones. So we're doing the gemstones now? Oh, well, we may as well. Garnet. And what's this gemstone that I've got it? What's the green gem? Is this green coated pyrite? Wonders will never cease. Wonders will never cease. Green coated pyrite. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? That garnet completely and utterly natural. It must be wonderful to work with something which is natural, Teresa. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. The price which Pip was going to take this down to was £11.90, but you changed your mind. Go on, what is it? Do you know what, Pip? There is little point sitting down before a show and saying these are the kind of prices we're going to do, Carol. Yeah, these are the prices we're going to go to. And then on the show, changing your mind. There's little point in doing that, is there? Strongly worded email after the show today. £9.95. Isn't that incredible? All of this for £9.95. And I think the important thing to mention with these as well, Teresa, is you don't end up using all the gemstones in a pair of earrings or in a pendant. These will go such a long way, won't they?
Yeah. Oh, I have loads and loads left. I can't even remember where I've put the bag.
In your pocket, maybe?
It was, barely any that I used. But I think with the nice thing with this particular technique with the high-end gemstones, you're not using the whole strand.
Absolutely.
And both of those are actually quite long strands as well.
Yeah, they are. They're nice long strands.
Yeah.
With the tassels as well. Right, let's get cracking. Here we go.
Right. I'm going to start with the frame and a little bit of the 1mm wire. I have to admit, I've been wanting to do this project for quite some time.
Since about November, isn't it?
So yes, I've been really excited to find out that I was going to do it. And then you get it home and then you're suddenly intimidated. You've got a metre of wire and you're just like, don't mess anything up with the wire. I don't think I did. It went quite a long way, actually.
It's beautiful jewellery.
So I think with this as well, with silver plated, I tend to have like big reels, and then it's like, oh well, if I'm using a little bit more, it doesn't matter. But obviously with the silver, it's kind of a little bit more important that we kind of got the sort of the amounts right. Really.
Absolutely, yes.
So I tried my best to work out how much you needed for various bits and pieces. So this is 10 centimetres of the 1mm wire. Okay. And we're just going to make that kind of swirl shape to start with. So I'm going to start at the bottom, and just what I want is actually quite a large open
so you can see that
at the bottom for the twisted wire to go in. So I'm going to go sort of quite far down on the pliers, and just take that round to see where I'm going.
Look at how intricate that work is. That's beautiful. Oh, we've got lovely rings on today, Teresa. They're nice.
Oh, thank you.
And this is only using 10 centimetres of the wire as well. That's amazing. You've got 90 centimetres left over. That's amazing.
Yeah. And it really, I mean, it's so soft, it really is just a case of putting it around to wherever you want.
Yeah.
It isn't any effort at all. Normally, if you've got quite a small bit of wire, you're then having to kind of use the pliers to pull it, and you're just not, it's not fighting at all. So you just kind of get that bottom kind of swirl to the size, the shape you want. And then I'll take it out of there, it's gone a little bit sort of
See, but that's
thin.
good because it shows that you can kind of manipulate it, can't
yeah,
you?
I mean, I found you
That's
can
really
actually
useful.
manipulate it with your fingers. Yeah, I mean, I've got a wrist strap on at the back. Yeah, I think I've been overdoing the wire work recently, so I'll just give myself a little bit of extra support.
An occupational hazard.
Yes, and then once I've kind of done that, I'll start kind of making this go the opposite way. So just kind of give it a bit of a persuasion round the opposite way, and then you can go in, and the loop at the top needs to be quite small, so we can go as far up the round nose pliers as you want, really. It's not this particular pendant isn't hanging by this, so it doesn't actually have to be a closed loop.
Oh no, it's not, is it? You've made your own.
Like it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I mean, it will stop the jump ring coming off.
Yes,
so you
absolutely.
need it to be big enough to be able to do that.
Yes.
And then again, taking that round a little bit further, you're just then creating that hook. Sorry. There we go.
Lovely.
So you've got the actual kind of hook shape there.
Gorgeous.
And you can make that as large or as small as you like. One thing I have done with all of the bits for today's show is I've put the templates on my Teresa Designer page.
You are.
And I'll link it.
That's
it should be on there very shortly, actually. I found a scheduling bit on Facebook. So, so it'll be up shortly.
Fantastic.
But after the show, I'll link it across to the Jewellery Maker page.
That'd be really useful.
Obviously, it depends on exactly what shape you want. You don't need to follow it
Because I'm thinking that
exactly.
looks almost like a treble clef. You can make it into whatever kind of shape you want, can't you?
Yeah. I think it was just when I did it sort of several times because I was doing the staging, I found it was slightly different each time. So if you are worried about whether you're making the right shape, then you can use that as a bit of guidance.
Yeah, lovely. Okay.
So we've got the basic shape. I tend to use it sort of that way round, so it's not the S shape, because otherwise I just kind of see S's all the time. My name doesn't start with an S, so it just seems a bit wrong to be wearing S's all the
But
time.
incidentally, if you're going to be getting this bundle today, and maybe you've never tried wire work before, you're a little bit, you're thinking, oh, do you know what? I want to get that exact shape. I want to make sure that I do exactly the shape that that I've got in my head. You can always get our wire work jig, because you can wrap the wire around the pegs that are on the jig. We'll bring you the details for you in just a couple of seconds. We'll bring you the details a bit later on the show, so you can get that absolute exact template if that's what you want. And we'll bring you the jig a little bit later on the show. Are you going to hammer that wire now?
I am, yes.
Lovely.
So obviously, second sort of moment of do I really want to be hammering silver wire? How does that change things with it being silver? And actually, I found it seemed to mark less than my silver-plated wire.
That's interesting. Okay.
I don't know why. Whether it's just because I was a bit more tentative about it, I was going a bit more gently. But in any case, that's kind of the right way up.
Lovely.
So I'll turn it over in case there are any marks, then they end up on the back. You don't have to worry about them.
And what does this hammering do?
Well, it's flattening it out a little bit, but it's also strengthening.
Lovely.
Because
it hardens
obviously,
it, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the whole shape is actually holding everything. It's the frame really for showing off the gemstones.
It's a lot more rigid. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm having a. You can really feel how rigid that is because Teresa's chosen to hammer the wire. You can really feel a kind of a rigidity going through the design. A rigidity. Try saying that after a few Sauvignon Blancs. Anyway.
And the other thing you will find with once you've hammered the wire is it does sort of start spreading out a little bit more.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
yes.
Sort of two things on that. One, you can afford for it to be a little bit tighter shape to start with, but you can actually remanipulate it. I'll show you afterwards.
I didn't know
anyway.
that. Okay. Interesting.
It still does have enough kind of play in it to be able to move. So just start hammering. I'm just going to start at one end and gently go.
We've got the details up now for our metal jig. So this is if you want that perfect template design, if you are into making your letters or your circles. In fact, I've got the details. Sorry, I've got the jig right next to me actually. Whilst Teresa's just having a bit of a hammer. Here it is. So your jig is here, and this is for your exact template designs. Or if you haven't had a go with wire before, you know, it's a lovely way to make those repeating designs. You can also, so I'll take the sticker off the front with the vault location on. It's nice, isn't it? Tell you what, it's ridiculous. I suppose if you're going to be making your own chain and you want the links to be exactly the same, the jig comes into play there, doesn't it?
Yeah, I do use. I haven't used the jig for a long time. I had a little plastic one, and then got the deluxe one. I am using it a lot more and really just kind of playing with it a little bit as time goes on. So I shall be probably bringing more stuff with the jig.
It's just a great place to start if you've never used wire before. It gives you that extra bit of confidence, and if you want to get that uniform quality, fantastic. It actually comes with a couple of patterns in there as well, and you've got all your pegs. Here's your price for the deluxe jig. Just £9.95. I mean, that's fantastic, isn't it? If you're going to be starting your wire work hobby and you're going to be coming in to get the deal today for the sterling silver wire, which, as you say, you don't want to be wasteful with your sterling silver wire, then this is a great way to get the very most out of it if you want to get the jig and add it to your order. Fantastic.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I find it is absolutely brilliant for when you're making the same piece over and over. So if you want several links in a piece, you know they're going to be exactly the same. You haven't got to worry about them then.
So you've got your hammering of the wire done.
I've hammered the wire.
Brilliant.
So I've gone quite carefully. You could hammer it probably a little bit more if you wanted to. Depends how far you want to go with it. Then the next bit to do is actually the twist.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
So so I've a few kind of tips on that one as well.
So you're going to be twisting the 0.4 mil wire, is that right? Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. This is lovely, isn't it? Lovely, lovely jewellery. And you can actually see how Teresa's used the wire and the gemstones throughout other pieces here as well. We've got the coated pyrite here, and the garnet and the stardust rondelles. They're beautiful, aren't they? The stardust rondelles.
Yeah, they are gorgeous.
Oh, look at that! Isn't that beautiful? That looks. I mean, that's such a high-end looking piece, isn't it? That is just beautiful. Just gorgeous. Over half the quantity's gone of these gemstones, which doesn't surprise me at all. You know, we went a little bit lower than where we were envisaging going to, just purely because we've had so many of you on the phone lines already today. We've had lots of you joining us, so take advantage of those great deals. Right, so you've got your 0.4 wire.
I have, yeah.
Brilliant.
So all I've done is, this is silver plated because I've been using all the other bits and pieces of the actual silver
we'll let you off.
for the staging and for making the pieces up. So just to kind of show you, it's actually 40 centimetres.
Okay.
I have tried this out sort of several times, and I think the last time I did it with 40 centimetres, I actually made 14.5 centimetres of twist.
14.5. Okay, so
I tried 30 and I made.
So it's about a third.
Yeah.
It reduces by about a third.
I think the more you do, because essentially you've got a little bit of waste where you're attaching it.
Strong point.
And that will be about the same, whatever you do.
Okay.
So if you're going to be doing several pieces, you're better off twisting a longer length.
Twisting a long length,
and then just use each piece from it.
Okay.
But as I've tried to kind of use as much as I can anyway.
Okay. Lovely.
So all I've done with the 40 centimetre piece that I'm using is attached it into the wire twister tool. Just little bits. I've tried to go as small as possible, although you can use these bits later on for attaching anyway. So try not to twist it too sort of heavily. And then I was thinking, how can I get as much twist as possible out of the wire? So what I thought, because I've got my deluxe gizmo, is if I used the smallest of the gizmo rods.
Yep, I know.
And popped the wire sort of onto that. Then when it's in the gizmo, once it's twisted, it's going to have a very small loop at the end.
I see what you're doing. You are a wire magician.
I think,
Check it out.
Having said that, I think I might have abused my gizmo rod slightly.
They can take a bit of abuse.
Poor
there.
thing's been a little bit sort of bent, but so then all you're doing is twisting.
I love the way you're using the twister tool and the gizmo together. A partnership of wire. That is lovely, lovely. Okay, I've got the wire twisting tool right here. So this is this bit here. That's the wire twisting tool. This here is the gizmo, which will bring you as well. I like this. It's like steak and chips, isn't it?
Well, what
An amazing combo.
I mean, particularly with this length, it's easy anyway. But if you start off with a little bit of tension to it, and then as the twist kind of, because then you're not, you know, leaving it a little bit kind of flat, it won't twist evenly. You need the tension on it. But then just relax it a little bit, and you'll actually get a twist further up these bits. If you're still pulling it, it'll end quite a lot further down.
We'll get the we'll get the price out for the wire twister tool, because I've got people waiting on the phone line for this. Here's your deal for the wire twisting tool. It's under £8.50, which is just superb. There is so much you can do with these, and you get that neat twist. You can do it freehand if you want to. Tie your wire to doorknobs. Tie it to you can make your own wire twister tool, but it's not going to give you the uniform quality that this can give you, and it's going to save you so much time as well. It's really great that you're using the two tools together, Teresa, because I've heard of people, you know, tying the wire to doorknobs, or getting a friend to hold the wire whilst you twist it. This is so much easier.
I used,
so much easier.
Before I did this, I used one of the little cupboard doorknobs that I've got, because it's one of the little rings. So again, it was quite sort of small. Yeah, I mean, you can attach it to anything, but if you've got one of the deluxe gizmos with the clamp on it, it's so much more useful.
It's so much easier. So fantastic tool there. Really, really great. And this is just as popular as it ever has been. You know, the wire twister tool, fantastic tool for you to have there. These are great. And you know what? These tools are built to last as well, aren't they? Built to last. There you go. Right, so what's that? Wirework Essential Tools. Oh, this! Goodness me.
Oh, wow.
I'm a sucker for deals, are you? I love a bargain. Bargains, deals, bargains. Tell you what, how long have you been doing wirework, Teresa?
Well, I mean, when I was just, what I would call beading, I never really threaded beads. I was always kind of linking them with eye pins.
Oh, nice.
And then I'd got to that point where it's kind of like, surely it'd be a lot easier if I bought some wire, made my own eye pins rather than buying eye pins, and you chop that little sort of centimetre off the end, and you can't do anything with it, you know. Being frugal, I thought, right, use the wire, I can use all of it.
Absolutely,
then. And then it really kind of stemmed from there, and probably only really a year and a half sort of doing it in any sort of level of detail and anything different to that.
It's fantastic, isn't it, to get from you know, just having a go to the quality of jewellery that we've got going on here. And this is something which you can pick up just as quickly by getting this bundle. There's 2 wirework DVDs here. What have we got? Gizmo Wirework Projects and Gizmo Wirework Projects Edition 1 and Edition 2. These DVDs are awesome, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are absolutely superb. As a Jewellery Maker guest designer, Teresa, even at the level that you're at, which you know is the kind of level which you know, a lot of jewellery makers who watch the show can only ever dream of kind of getting to. Do you still have a place for these DVDs? Do you still refer back to them?
Well, yes. I mean, it always kind of makes me laugh a little bit that people kind of say, well, you know, you're wirework expert, because it's kind of lumping that wirework into one area, whereas there's so many different types of wirework.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I haven't used the gizmo as a gizmo.
Oh, you've used
itself
it,
very
in
much.
other ways.
So I mean, I'm still kind of learning that sort of thing. So actually having the DVDs just to give you some ideas, the tips, the kind of the basics of what you should and shouldn't do, and you know, can't do with it or can do with it, and then the inspiration really to start taking it a bit further.
And that's it. It's inspiration. 2-hour-long DVDs. That's 2 hours worth of tuition there. You've got your hammering block, which weighs a ton, and we've seen Teresa use this already today, with the chasing hammer. I'm trying to display this in a pretty way. You've got the chasing hammer. There we go. Just do that, Carol. Hold that there. 2 DVDs. Look at that. You've got your jig, your plastic wire jig with some wire in there as well. And you've got your coiling gizmo, which I think is actually the fastest selling tool we've ever had on Jewellery Maker. So if you want to see what the fuss is about with wirework, and it is one of those jewellery making mediums that people are quickest to take up after threading gemstones. Wirework seems to be the next most natural transition in their jewellery making hobby. A fantastic deal. We do have wirework bundles coming up today as well, which is going to be wonderful. This should be your price today 35.70. That already is fantastic. Think about how much an hour-long private lesson with a jewellery maker would be. You know, with a professional designer would be. You've got 2 hours worth there, and all these tools. And here's your deal. That is incredible. Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm sure there must be websites or stores out there where you'd pay £15 for an hour-long DVD, maybe another £15 for another one. The hammer itself maybe a tenner. You know, this is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's making jewellery making really accessible and I think really unbelievably affordable as well. Right. Sorry. I'm very excited about the deal today. Right, Teresa, on we go. So you've twisted your wire.
Okay, so I've twisted the wire, and just to show you, that's the little loop I've got on the end, sort of left, after twisting it. So that's all you're kind of wasting, basically. Unless you wanted to kind of add that into the design. You probably could. I hadn't thought of that. You probably could use that. I might do that sometime. But I'll stick with what I did, just so it doesn't confuse everybody.
I think you get loads of ideas, don't you, whilst you're making your bits?
Well, I find that that's what I tend to do with jewellery making. One idea is just kind of floats along, and then you just think, oh, what if I just changed it like this? And yeah, that's just kind of how it works, really. So I've nipped that off. This is the other end, and that's the sort of amount you've got kind of left. Okay. Inch and a bit on each one. As I say, you can use them. I'll leave them on there for now, but you can use them for tying on the wire later on anyway. So you know, that's not wasted. Okay. The only wastage you get is if this length isn't quite, you know, is a little bit longer, but not long enough to do anything. Okay. So that's why, you know, the more you do, the better, really. Yes. So what I want to actually do is kind of follow certainly the inside of the major swirl. So I'll start again with a little loop on the end. The thing I find with it being twisted, you don't want to open the twist up. So if you start a little bit away and take it round, and then just kind of carefully nip that end piece in. So I can just show that to camera. Then you've got sort of a tiny little loop there. And then again, the same kind of thing as before, just kind of get the basic shape of the
Look how
swirl
easy that
going
is
round.
to move. Oh, that's beautiful.
I mean, obviously it gets a little bit because it's 2 lots of the wire. So this is the silver plated wire I'm still using at the moment, but you get silver in the bundle. It's similar. Actually, I think the silver is still a little bit softer than this is. Yeah, it will be, undoubtedly. Yeah, so it does kind of help in terms of making that.
Teresa, I'm being told that we're going to take the price of the tools down because it's my first show back. Okay. Is this going to come back? Is this going to come back on me? Am I going to get told off for this? Don't you dare. Tell you what, Teresa, if we don't reference it, management might not be, they might not care. Imagine Paula Bennett, name checking you, Paula, name checking you. She'll be at home today, she's head of channel. She'll probably be in the kitchen, round about there, making some lunch maybe, having a glass of wine. We don't mention the price, she won't look at the TV. All I'm saying to you is, look at the price, just add it to your basket, 30-day money-back guarantee, free phone number, get it. That is absolutely superb. Even if, do you know what, even if those DVDs were a £5 each, that's a £5 for everything else.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous. Bonkers.
Yeah, if you've got any sort of ideas about maybe doing some wire work in the future, just having a play with it.
If you've got any self-respect, you need to get this. I thought she's going to go up on one. She's going to go. If you know what's good for you, get it. Right.
Well,
no, but you're right.
For the sort of, I mean, certainly where I kind of go with wire work, the 2 things that I'd kind of start with is 1mm wire, the hammer and the block. I think, I mean, I bought the block and the hammer separately, and I think it was about that probably in total. Anyway.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Sorry, Teresa, on you go, Libby.
Right, so we've just kind of started making the shape on that one, and then we can kind of fit it into the shape here. You can see I'm probably a little bit tight on that bit. So this is not quite as soft as the silver. And then unfortunately I'm going to end up kind of putting my fingers probably completely in the way.
That's all right.
The little loop needs to kind of fit in
Look at that.
to the bigger one.
Yes.
And then it just kind of follows that round. That is a good enough shape for me to start with.
That's lovely.
So then what I'm going to do is tack the two together on this piece.
Right, okay.
So for that, all I need is a little bit of wire. Any scraps you've got around is absolutely fine for this. Actually, I'll use a little bit bigger.
I see what you're doing.
You'll come back and you will actually put these in properly later, but it's just holding it in place for now. So that's why, partly why I kind of do a completely different colour wire.
That's quite nice though, I like it with the rose gold coloured.
I quite like silver and the rose gold or the copper together anyway.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, all those mixed metal looks. You know, it's a really, really in vogue look to go for. It's beautiful. Even though you're just tacking it at the minute. So nice to see the end design, and to imagine that you now can put gems of distinction gemstones with your thicker gauge wires, and this is how to do it. Really, really lovely. So what are you doing there? You're just wrapping it around?
Just wrapping it a couple of times.
Just to hold it
around.
Okay.
And if you just kind of leave a little bit of a tail on each of those tacks, it's a bit easier then to undo later on. What you might find is it does sort of, you can see it has done here to start with a little bit already. It's sort of coming in front of the frame wire, whereas you want it sitting inside the frame wire. And as you're kind of dealing with other stuff, you don't necessarily want it to do that. What you do eventually, once you've done it, to make sure it stays put, is what you can do right now, and just give those wrapping wires a little bit of a squidge with the flat nose pliers.
Technical term there, squidge.
Yeah, it just tightens it all up, and then it's not trying to kind of move forward and back anymore.
Yeah, lovely.
So we tack it there. Well, tack it as many places as you want to, really. I think I did one at the top there, one this side, one a little bit further round, and then actually the top bit you don't really need to do, because that's where you're starting your wraps with the gemstones.
Okay.
But what you can do, once you've got those wraps on, I'm just wondering, what did I do with my next one? Yeah. I'll switch to the actual silver plated wire.
I like this. Blue Peter, here we go. Here's one I prepared earlier.
This is why I didn't have any silver wire left to wrap.
There we go.
So what we've got is the top wrap here.
Yep.
And then one at the bottom here, one at the side, and then this is kind of coming upwards.
And details for that wire, that 925 sterling silver bundle at the bottom of your screen there, 32.95 for 2 meters of wire, 42 silver findings, and 50 925 sterling silver stardust rondelles, all of which are being used right here. Lovely.
And then really, there's no right or wrong, but the next bit you've got to make the loop at the other end of the twisted wire.
Ah, okay.
You need to decide where you want it to sit. Obviously it's going to be kind of hanging around about here.
Yeah.
So anywhere sort of down this sort of straight length would be fine.
You've done it about, I'd say, well, you've done it just round to the end of the curve there, haven't you?
Yeah, it's not far around.
Opposite the eye line.
But I mean, there is no right or right if it ends up in a slightly different place.
That's the beauty of a design like this.
So I'm going to set just to check if I'm any good at kind of cutting the right length anyway. I'm going to say it's going to be about there, and then I'm going to cut the rest off. Actually, what you could do is make the loop and then cut if you're really worried about where you might.
I feel like putting you under pressure, Teresa.
I'm just going to go for it. So I'm going to chop it there, and then make another little loop coming outwards from the frame wire.
Such a lovely organic design, this one, isn't it? And you can make it your own. You can make it. That looks a little bit like a swan. I think you can kind of elongate those designs. You can make them into letters. You can make them into stars, hearts, shapes. It's there's no right or wrong, as Teresa has reiterated a few times.
Yeah, no, I mean all of this is just, the frame can be any shape you like, and then the twist really is just embellishment anyway.
Oh, that's lovely.
So that's going to be kind of held there.
Beautiful.
So the next stage is getting the gemstones on, and this is where everything starts getting interesting.
Yeah. Look at this, she's got one of her gemstones ready. This is only your 5th show.
Yeah.
She's ever so relaxed, isn't she? She's very relaxed. Maybe we should throw her a curveball. I'm joking. Teresa's going to show us the next technique, blindfolded, standing on one leg. Go!
With hand on your back or something, yeah.
Horrible.
In 20 seconds. There we go, yeah.
Your time starts now. John Anderson with his whistling gladiator.
Now, I might need to double check what I was doing where with that,
Yep.
but yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Do you want to have this to refer to?
I could do,
Would that
yeah.
be- would
Just,
that
I
be
mean,
a bit
obviously,
easier for you?
again, you can do whatever you like, really. But just to kind of follow the way that I'm going. Start off with, well, you can actually. I'm a little bit concerned. This one's got a couple of kinks I've managed to put in it.
That's all
Don't
right.
kink the wire. It's not a good idea. But hopefully they'll still kind of go around it.
Yeah.
I've tended to use whatever's left, because the minute you cut it, you know you're going to have a little bit that you can't do anything with.
Of course.
So if you can leave it, leave it. It means you've got, you know, a nice chunk to use on another project, basically. So starting again, it is this way around. This is the front. So I'm going to take this wire and start it at the back. Just wondering which way round did I go?
We've had lots of people come through to get this so far. Lots of people taking part, which has been lovely. Lots of new telephone bidders today as well, which is really nice. It's nice to know that you've got that kind of inspiration from Teresa, and you feel confident now to come in and have a go at wirework, because this is something which is completely and utterly, you know, it can be your design. It doesn't necessarily, you don't necessarily need to follow the design which Teresa's showing us. This is all to give you inspiration, to inspire you. There's no limitation other than your imagination. Read the text. So lovely to have Carol back on screen, thinking she might need to lie down after seeing the deals going on. Val in London, you're not wrong. We've got diamonds on the show today, did you know that?
I know. I always miss the diamonds.
I'd have your phone ready or something, or I don't know,
just nip
kind of,
out for a minute. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever bought you diamonds on Jewellery Maker. I've got more than one strand as well. It's going to be amazing. Right.
I'm just
you're having
suffering
a
a
twist
little
there.
bit with my lack of grip, but we're getting there.
See studio lights,
So-
sweaty hands.
Yeah.
I overhand
always,
cream
but
today
yeah.
as well. Sweaty hands. It's not good.
So what I've done so far, I've put 3
don't wanna know
wraps
that.
round the front.
Okay.
And
that just anchors it?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
going to squidge that again just to help hold it. You could leave it until afterwards. I tend to leave a little bit of a tail. It will be a bit wasted, but it means you can actually just pull it tight if you need to, just
absolutely.
at the end. And then what we've got to start with is one. Try and put this down. The wire's going to fling it around a little bit, I think. But what we want on here then is one of the silver
the
Stardust
Stardust
beads.
rondelles. Now, talk to me about these. They are lovely.
They are absolutely lovely. Can I put them on the other way around?
They're so sparkly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I sort of saw them and I just kind of thought, almost it's kind of like, well, what do I do with that? Because the gemstones are supposed to be the star of the show, but they're so lovely.
They're almost like gemstones themselves. They're almost like using diamonds in your jewellery, because they attract so much attention. They demand that kind of attention. They're lovely. Just using one on a necklace, on a chain, a couple in a pair of earrings, they can really move your jewellery designs, you know, up 5 or 6 notches, I think, can't they? Just using them, they're beautiful. So you're putting one of those rondelles on, followed by how many garnets?
There we go. 3 of the garnets.
3 of the garnets.
As I say, just with where the wire kinked, they were just getting a little bit stuck, but they have gone on. So
Gorgeous.
far, so yet to be proved wrong, but all of the garnets that I've used off of the strand, and I've used some of the smallest ones at the ends for this particular project, all of them are fitted on the 0.4 wire.
Oh, that's really good to know. That's really good to know.
Yeah.
Because I think with some of the gems of distinction strands we've had in the past, some of the smaller gemstones, it's been very difficult to get them onto the wire. You've kind of had to use monofilament, which isn't a bad thing, but you want to be able to use them for as many things as possible. the garnets that you're going to be getting here, and this is a really long strand. This is kind of your 30 centimetre strands, 35 centimetres, goodness me. Even some of the smallest ones here will go on to that 0.4mm gauge wire that Teresa's using in her design. So that is another great reason to come in and get your garnet and your coated pyrite today. Don't forget that coat, look at that sparkle, isn't that amazing? That coated pyrite, that beautiful spring green colour. Lovely, isn't it? Those colours, those kind of nature colours really go beautifully together, don't they? Really beautiful. Less than 30 of these remaining at £9.95p. That is such a great price for these. Gorgeous. Right, okay, so how many have you threaded on?
I've threaded 3 on. What I should have said is what I started doing with the gemstones to begin with, what I've done kind of prior to the show, just so we didn't have garnets flinging about the studio as I took them off the strand, really, is I went through the strand, picked the ones I liked, the sizes that I wanted. I've started off with some of the smaller ones and then got a little bit bigger as you kind of go down the swirl.
Nice. Okay.
And some of them are a little bit thinner than others, some are fatter than others, and I think I've tended to go for the fatter ones just for the fun of it, really. Yeah. So we've got those on, and then I'm just going to hold where the gemstones are and bring the wire down and then back sort of round the same way as you were wrapping. So this was sort of coming over. It's come from under where I've got the gemstones on. So we're just going to go around there a couple of times. I think it was a couple of times.
That's great, and it's so lovely that you're using the precious metal wire as well. Don't forget, this is all silver wire that Teresa's using. 925 sterling silver wire. Details at the bottom of the screen for that sterling silver bundle with all those findings. 2 meters of wire, £32.95. That's a bargain. You know, I'm just thinking about a pair of silver stud earrings in a jeweller's in your local town centre. Would you be able to get them for under £30? Would you be able to get them for under £50? You're getting everything here, the 2 meters of wire, the 42 findings. What else was it? The Stardust Rondelles for under £40. It's great. And the fact that you're only using 3 of those gemstones so far, 3 of the garnets, look at how much other garnet. Really, all Teresa's used so far is these 3. She's still got all of these to go. That's amazing. Lovely. So you're still threading your gemstones on there.
Just kink the end a little bit whilst I was working it.
Yeah. So that's all right.
They're not wanting to go on just over that bit.
You're taking hold of that kinky wire and unkinking it.
I might have to chop it off in a minute. So.
That's all right. Yeah, some of the wire, especially the precious metal wire, because it is so workable, because it is so pliable, occasionally you will get a bit of a kink in it. And what Teresa's doing here is she's using the nylon coated flat nose pliers just to get any of those kinks out, so she can thread the garnets back on the wire. It's wonderful to see these gemstones being used in such a way, because I automatically assumed, you know, a lot of these gems of distinction gemstones, especially some of the petite ones, in the past you've only really been able to use them with monofilament, maybe with beading thread. Now Teresa's showing us how to use them with wire, with 0.4 wire and with 1mm gauge wire. You can still make your beady beads, you can still use them with monofilament, but it's lovely to have that alternative as well. Perfect.
One thing I forgot to say on the top one, when you're threading your beads on, if you just kind of go in and just kind of give the wire a bit of a bend where they're going to be, because what I'm trying to do is get them to sit square to the wire rather than sort of around.
Yes.
Because they're rondelles. Yes. You just kind of, they end up on a little bit of an angle. They may well do anyway. The tighter you can get these wraps in, the better. But if you're not too worried about them being at a bit of an angle, it doesn't really matter. So what I did was 2 wraps after the first set of 3, and I've now put on another stardust bead, 2 of the garnets, and another 2 wraps. And then all we want now is 1 of the stardust beads and 1 of the garnets. How
do you avoid getting? We've had a question from Katie in Cornwall. Katie in Cornwall, saying how do you avoid getting kinks and dents in your wire? It's very difficult. Sorry, when you're hammering it. When you're hammering it, how do you avoid getting kinks and dents in the wire? I've heard of people putting masking tape on the end of the chasing hammer to kind of soften the edge of the hammer.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't sort of done good experimentation with it yet. I think I sort of started off thinking, well, maybe if you hit it harder and hammer it less times, you might just get less sort of marks.
Yeah.
But the marks you do get tend to be bigger, so that doesn't really help. One of the things I did notice, and I am wondering, I need to kind of test it out really, with the silver wire, was I was hammering more gently for longer, basically, which seemed to certainly have less marks in it.
Okay.
As I say, whether it was the silver wire or whether it was the gentler hammering, I don't know. But I mean, I would always say, in any case, hammer on the back.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't matter. And if you, depending on what finish you want, if you do find marks where you don't want them, you can actually use the ball side of the hammer to texture it and kind of mask those marks.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things. It's possibly trial and error, Katie. So do have a go, and I hope that's been helpful for you. I quite like the hammered finish actually. I really like it on jewellery. I think it looks really, really nice sometimes. Right, so we've got a couple of minutes. What do you So you've started to feed some of the gemstones on.
Yep.
You've anchored the 0.4 onto the frame of the piece as well.
Yeah, and I mean the rest of it really is just going round. So I had no problems with this at home. It's just in the studio.
And do you know what the great thing is about this design? It's a pendant, it could be earrings, it could be a really embellished link on a chain. There are so many ways in which you can use a design like this. And don't forget, it doesn't necessarily need to be exactly the carbon copy template that Teresa's using here. You can make it into whatever you want. But if you do love the design which Teresa's made here and you want to replicate that, you're going to be, you've uploaded the template onto your designer page, haven't you, on Facebook?
Yes, yeah, it's just a template of the shape. So if you wanted to follow that shape or check where your shape was not quite looking right, which bit of the curve it is that needs to be straighter or more curved or whatever. And then all I'm doing now, I've got those bits on. I might show you on the finished piece actually if we've kind of running low on time. If we can just get into that.
Oh,
so
yes, look at that.
Yeah, so what we've got at the top, obviously, Stardust 3 garnets.
Yeah.
Then we've got Stardust B 2 garnets. Stardust 1. Then we start with just 1 garnet, but each of those have got 2 wraps.
Yeah.
And what you can do, actually what I didn't do on that one, is wrap just on the frame wire, not on the twisted wire.
Oh, yes.
And just wrap every so often on the frame wire. Once you've got to the single garnets, you're then increasing the number of wraps between them.
Yes.
So you've got 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. I left it at 5.
Yeah.
And then just put as many on as you want to complete the design.
Lovely. And that just gives you that slightly different spacing in between the gemstones. I love the detailing in there. It's so intricate. It's a really beautiful way to use wirework there and gemstones together. Photos of all of these, I assume, will be on our Facebook page as well. We're going to be joining Teresa in a few seconds as well, and we're going to see even more demos from her as well. Don't go anywhere. We've got even more deals. We've got diamonds, Ethiopian open, loads coming up. Don't go anywhere.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away. If you love classic jewellery, then why not come and join guest designer Gemma Crow on our vintage workshop. Gemma will guide you through various beading and wirework techniques which will inspire you to create timeless designs from a bygone era. The full course includes a selection of wire, a selection of findings and charms, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $69.95. Have a blast from the past and take home some amazing designs. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Can I show you something? Hang on.
I want to show you a picture of my baby girl watching me on telly.
Here we go. So I don't know whether you can see this. My baby girl Harriet, there she is. Can you see her? So she's sitting there, there's her ear. She's got quite big ears, bless her. And she's got she's got no hair on the back, apart from at the bottom where it's really thick. It's like a little mullet, like a little mud flap. And there she is in a little frilly outfit that she was in this morning. She's watching me on telly with Daddy. Hello. She's a little tinker. Do you know what? Do you know? I tell you what. I tell you what. And this is something which I think, if you've got children, you'll know what I mean. And I never understood this until I had Harriet. This desire, this totally irrational desire to eat your child. I really want to eat her. Little legs, little chunky, little squidgy legs. Oh, on the bottom. Oh, I love her. Right. Oh, I love her. Right. Okay. Should we get back with some diamonds? What did I just say? I thought I said diamonds. I didn't say that. I didn't say diamonds. Did I say diamonds? Right. I've been with Jewellery Maker from the beginning. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been with Jewellery Maker from the very, very beginning. And I remember doing a birthstone show last year. And in fact, it was a show that we used to do maybe 2 or 3 times a year. And different presenters did the show. And what we would do is we would bring you each month, we would say January, February, March, April, May. So January you'd have Garnet, February you'd have Amethyst, March you'd have Aquamarine. And we always used to get to April and say, now, we will never be able to bring you diamonds on Jewellery Maker, but here's a diamond pendant from one of our sister channels. Until now. Okay? Now, this is the first time that I can recall bringing you a strand like this on Jewellery Maker, okay? And it's not the only one coming up today. This is amazing. This is superb. I've got more than one strand of diamonds coming up on today's show. The first one I'm going to bring you is this. This is a kind of strand that I want to have. I want to be wearing a pair of kit gloves. You know, it's that kind of quality. It's that kind of reverence which should be applied to a gemstone like this. A strand of genuine black, natural, rough diamond nuggets with handmade 925 sterling silver chain. 925 sterling silver chain with genuine black rough diamonds. I feel like I'm about to wake up from a dream. Diamonds on Jewellery Maker. Diamonds. Probably the world's most known about, most desirable, most requested gemstone with sterling silver chain. You don't have to make the chain up yourself. You don't have to go through the painstaking process of getting very, very thin wire, threading it through the gemstones, making those little wrap loops. You don't have to do that. We've done that for you. We've taken all of that work out for you. Just, if I can just stretch this strand out for you, sorry. How about a pair of earrings? 1 earring, 2 earrings. Why not try a bracelet? And you know what? There's probably enough for an anklet or maybe a double bracelet here. This is a 50 centimetre strand. A 50 centimetre silver and black diamond strand. I can't quite believe this. Guess what the price is? Have a look at this deal we're going to offer you today. This is incredible. Five months ago, 6 months ago, I would have been sitting here saying, of course, we're never going to be able to bring you diamonds on Jewellery Maker, but here's the next best thing. Here's a strand of zircon. Here's a strand of, oh, I don't know. Yeah, here's a strand of zircon. Very, very similar to diamonds. I'm sitting here with a strand of genuine diamonds with 925 sterling silver chain. That is amazing. And it's only 2.95p in people order. That's another thing which has changed as well. Everything just seems to be better. What is it about jewelry? I tell you, you go away and then you come back. Do you know what, Teresa? I'm ever so sorry. You're going to miss out on this. There's only 8 left. 7 left. 6 left.
Out
so.
quick.
You gotta be quick. 6 left now. 5 left now. Oh no! It's such a superb opportunity, isn't it? Can I let you into a secret? Can I let you into... You've got to check out your basket. Sorry, that's not a secret. You've got to check out your basket. You've got to add it to your order quickly because we've only got 3 left now. Can I let you into a little secret? I might have some more. I might have some more diamonds coming up. But not on sterling silver chain. If you want your sterling silver chain with your black diamonds, this is it. This is your only chance today. It's your only chance on today's show. Get it now, now, now. That is amazing. And do you know what, Teresa? I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at the work that has gone into this with the thin wire, that beautiful fine wire. And I'm thinking, how many, not minutes, how many hours has this saved getting it ready made with the chain? How long would it take you to individually get those diamonds onto tiny bits of wire and make that chain? It would take hours, wouldn't it?
It does take ages. I'm trying to do a bit of a link bead necklace for my challenge, and I'm wondering how long it's going to take. And they're not wrap loops that I'm doing. Those ones are, I think they normally are. But yeah, I mean, it is just a lot of work to actually make that happen.
If all you've got to do with this is literally put some findings on and hey presto, you've got a pair of earrings or you've got a bracelet, that is so much more fun. That's so much more fun than creating a piece which takes hours and hours and hours. It takes all the fun out of jewellery making. If we can take a bit of that hard work away from you, so all you need to do is just get that idea and make it into and create it into your own design. Brilliant. Go for it. I've got 1 left. Oh no! 1 left. Absolutely superb. I've got 8 of you who've got it in your baskets. Have they checked out, Pip? You better check out. I've got, right, hang on. Can I do the maths here? 10 people on the phones, 1 left, and 8 in people's baskets who haven't checked out. They're going to be taking out your baskets. Basically, if you add something to your basket, it is only yours once you check your basket out, once you pay for it. Until then, it can be taken out your basket. It can be allocated to somebody who can pay there and then. So do check out your baskets quickly, especially when we're talking about diamonds. Oh, especially when we're talking about diamonds. Number 1, Carol's Sunday Savers. Does that sound like fun? That's a very kind of mediocre little slide behind me there. Who's responsible for doing that? Was that you, Ollie? Oh, was it Ryan? Has Ryan gone outside? I'd go outside if I was Ryan and I'd made a slide like that. I'd be going outside. He hasn't even attempted to use a different font, you know, jazz it up. It's just Carol Sunday Savers. Is the apostrophe in the right place? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is, yeah. We can't get him for that. The savings are mine. I own the savings.
I know, we're going to give them to you.
Which number? Number 1. Right, here we go. Now, oh, I've got my colours here. Now, Vicky, I hope you don't mind me using these. Pantone colour of the year. Radiant Orchid. Sounds like some kind of shower gel scent, doesn't it? Radiant Orchid. Or shampoo or something. You know what I mean, don't you? Radiant Orchid. Look at that colour. Isn't that gorgeous? I like that colour. Do you, Teresa?
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it? That's the kind of colour that I bet would suit anybody. I mean, you've got lovely dark hair. It would definitely suit you. I'm much fairer. And I think I might be able to get away with wearing colours like that. It's one of those colours that pretty much suits everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. There just seems to be that sort of middle of the because it's kind of a purpley pink, isn't it?
It's the crossover, I think, between warm and cool. I think that's why coral suits everybody as well, because it's a crossover between kind of warm and cool. Strand of gemstones here. Look at this. You can it blends in beautifully. Lavender amethyst. I tell you what, if I didn't have my hand behind the strand, it would almost be like the strand was invisible, wouldn't it? Because it is the colour. It is the colour. Lavender amethyst. Isn't that gorgeous? We're going to give you a fantastic deal here. This is all about saving you money. You should be paying this. Are you going to be paying that today? I get the feeling you're not. I get the feeling we're going to be going down. Going down to Bargain Town. Lavender amethyst, puffy coins, 10 mil in size. Brilliant. Absolutely superb. Add it to your basket. These deals are going to be fast and they're going to be furious. Yeah, fast and furious. Look at that. I love these new graphics, by the way. They've probably been around for about 4 or 5 months, but they're great, aren't they? They're brilliant. Look at that. Boom. That's brilliant. £8.95 well done. Great deal there. Superb. Box number what, sorry? Number 2. Oh, another one of my favourites here. Look at this. Corner drilled cubes. Do you know what? These being cut out in China. I was lucky enough to go to India and China with Jewellery Maker was it a couple of years ago? Was it last year? It wasn't last year. Was it last year?
2 years.
2 years ago.
Just as I started.
About 18 months ago, I think. And seeing gemstones like this being faceted, being drilled, ready to be shipped over to the UK is just fascinating. It really, really is. Beautiful genuine gemstone here, Amazonite. Gorgeous, gorgeous aqua colours here. Very, very similar to aquamarine. Of course, that very, very famous genuine gemstone. 200 carats, which is gonna give you that huge quality chunkiness that you've been looking for. Really, really beautiful. The fact that they're corner drilled as well means they're never going to sit flat. They're always going to be on the move. These are perfect for dangly earrings, stretchy bracelets, jewellery making of all levels. Now, how low are we going to go with this pip? Very low. We're going to go very low. This should be a price. How low? How what? How low can I go with my voice?
How low am I?
That sounds a bit freaky, doesn't it?
How low can I go? You will not be paying $8.95. Get out. Get to the chopper. This is your price today. $8.95 is not your deal. $6.90. $6.90. Call the free phone number.
Does that sound anything like Arnold Schwarzenegger? That just sounds weird. Some weird woman. Yes, you need to go on YouTube and watch the little film that he's made about. Sorry, I've totally gone off track now. I'm so sorry. It's a great deal. It's a great deal. So Arnie gets dressed up and he wears like a moustache and a wig, and he goes round the gyms that he's set up, and it's to support activities after school for kids, and he's basically wearing a wig and stuff, and he goes around the gym and nobody recognises him. It's really funny. Basically, to watch it on YouTube is funny. Are you a fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger, Teresa?
quite like some of his films.
Have you? Really? Which one?
But old Terminator films.
Terminator. It's good, isn't it?
And then, what was the one he did when he was like a babysitter, or was that him?
He played one where he was pregnant, didn't he?
Was it Kindergarten
Kindergarten Cop.
That's the
There
one.
is no bathroom. There is no bathroom. Right. So, turquoise. We're going to Terminator the price on this. I don't know. I'm trying to tie it out. A tedious length. Sorry. Is this turquoise? 55 carats of genuine turquoise. Oh. Now, for a whole summer, we could not get hold of turquoise. A couple of years ago, we could not get hold of it over the summer. It's one of those gemstones. Come spring, come summer, it is in everybody's jewellery collection. It is such a beautifully refreshing genuine gemstone. Look at those colours. Can you see that? The matrix running all the way through that turquoise. What a stunning, stunning quality. Slight variances in colour and qualities. 5mm bead here, perfect for your beady beads. Now, we're not going to do a price slash on this, are we? Oh, for pity's sake. You should be paying $19.95. Now, this is genuine turquoise. I don't know if you're aware of turquoise prices elsewhere. I challenge you to find genuine turquoise, not reconstituted turquoise, genuine turquoise anywhere else with this kind of size, with this kind of quality, with this display of matrix all the way through the gemstone for a price like that. That is superb. Do you know what, Teresa? I don't know if you spend much time going to craft fairs or making pieces to sell on, but with turquoise, turquoise is not an easy gemstone to get hold of with a quality like this. Certainly at the price that we're doing it at. Getting there seems to be a thing about turquoise. I think because it is so difficult to get hold of, it can be a very, very expensive gemstone to buy, can't it?
Yeah.
It really can be. And I don't know if you've been to craft fairs, but seen turquoise made into jewellery and seen the kind of prices that jewellery designers sell this gemstone at. That price there is amazing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You could get a couple of these gemstones, put them on a charm bracelet, make them into beautiful earrings. Even if you got just a couple of these gemstones, used a bit of that chain that we bought you in that silver deal, the one that Teresa is demoing with earlier on today, make a pair of dangling earrings using 2 of these gemstones, you could possibly sell those earrings. I mean, I would consider selling those earrings for, I don't know, £12–15 a pair. You're using 2 of those gemstones. A whole strand of genuine turquoise. And if this exact strand was $24.95, $22.75, I wouldn't bat an eyelid because it's such an incredible gemstone quality you're getting here. And like I say, this isn't reconstituted turquoise. This isn't fake turquoise. This is genuine turquoise here. That's amazing. Well done, Wendy, you're doing brilliantly. Rachel, we've got, oh, what's that name at the bottom? Oh, she's gone. Lots and lots of people coming in to get this on the phones and the web. That's really good to see you today. Thank you very, very much for getting involved. And surely by you getting on the phones and you getting involved on the web as well, you can see the quality here. And you clearly know how difficult it is to get hold of turquoise. To get something which looks like turquoise, it's not difficult at all. It's not difficult at all. This is genuine turquoise. If you want to get the real deal before it sells out before the spring and the summer, and you want to be ahead of everybody else making jewellery for their spring and summer craft fairs, this is the way to do it. This is the time to get it. Get it now. Well done, Wendy. Wendy's coming to get 2 of those. That's brilliant. Well done. Absolutely gorgeous. Lots and lots and lots of you coming in to get this. Francis, you're in as well. Well done. Beryl, Tracy. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Isn't that a treat? Pip, you're crazy. You're crazy. Let's do a what? A look for less. Look for less. Oh, do you know what? Can I give a cheeky glance to camera? It's camera 2, isn't it? Camera 2. Okay, ready? Look for less. Ready? Can I do it again? Once more, once more. Look for less. Shameless, isn't it? Just awful. Sorry. Now, do you know what? We've got the Pantone colours here for spring and summer 2014. The lovely Vicky's put this together. I could never put anything like this together because my cutting out is nowhere near as precise as hers. Oh, thanks. Celosia orange. What does celosia mean? Is it an area of a country, maybe? It sounds juicy. Oh, look at those lovely ladies there. Who have we got there? We've got Eva Longoria. Who's the lady in the middle? Wow, they're all gorgeous. Jennifer Lawrence. Which is your favourite dress, Teresa? I like the one Eva Longoria is wearing. That one there on the end.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Gorgeous colours here. Pip's cracking the whip. Here we go. Look at these gorgeous colours here. Beautiful, juicy, juicy, bright oranges. Oh, they are gorgeous, aren't they? These are 6mm frosted orange shell pearls. Really beautiful. Imagine making some friendship bracelets out of those. This is the kind of colour that looks great with a tan, I think. Really, really beautiful. Mix it with, oh, tell you what it would look great with. Check that out. Mix it with the turquoise. That looks nice, doesn't it?
Oh, wow, yeah.
That really pops.
Yeah.
That is your absolute classic colour pop. Two completely opposite colours there. You've got your turquoise with your orange. Perfect colour pop. Really, really beautiful. Gorgeous, bang on trend as well. Now, orange shell pearl. How low do you reckon we're going to go for this? If I was to say to you, low, low, buffalo. Low, low, buffalo. Pip, it better be low, low, buffalo. Oh, it better be. Right. I don't recall that. What can you get? What can you actually buy nowadays? Seriously, what can you buy other than our P&P for £2.95? What can you actually buy? Ben is holding up a packet of mints. How long are those mints going to last?
Half an hour depending on what food I consume.
Half an hour depending on how many onion sandwiches he consumes. I'm not being funny. What would you rather have? A packet of mints that lasts a day, a week, or frosted shell pearl that can last a lifetime? And it's bang on trend. And it's going to be great with the turquoise. And if you're coming to get the turquoise, you may as well come in and get the frosted shell pearl as well. That is just lovely, lovely, lovely. It's funny that, isn't it? Price points like this cause mayhem on the telephones. If you want it, you got to give us a call. It's a free phone number. It's 0800 6444 655. It's a free phone number. Give us a call. Press option number 1. That means that you want it. Check out your basket as quickly as you can. If you want to multi-buy this, like Emma and Joy have in Warwickshire, they've bought a couple each. Speak to the call centre, or you can allocate it. You can add multiple. Oh, can you add multiple numbers on the website? Like if you want to buy 2 of these and you're joining us on the web, what do? Do you press it twice or what? Rona's bought 3. You just put the quantity that you want in the basket. Goodness me, so if you're on the website, you want to add maybe 5 of these to your order, or 2 like Jewella has, all you do is just add the quantity. That's absolutely fantastic. It's never been easier, but you've got to check out your basket. And loads of you adding multiple quantities here. That is just wonderful. And it's like I say, it is so up to the minute. It is so fashionable right now. This bright, hot, neon orange. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It can be daytime, it can be evening, it can be summer holidays, it can be really rich and warming and autumnal. It can be anything you want it to be. That's just superb. Fantastic. Well done. Gorgeous. Right. Where now? 13. Unlucky for some. 13 is my husband's lucky number. He was born on the 13th. Yeah. We've got loads more deals to get in. Loads and loads and loads. Jasper. Oh, these are lovely. Top drilled fancy shapes of Jasper. Check them out. Each one's different. And do you know what? Just like the gems of distinction strands, every gemstone is unique. Every gemstone is unique to you. That's lovely, isn't it? 190 carats there. So really nice big carat weight if you fancy Jasper there. T-shaped beads. T? T-shapes? Not like any letter T I've ever seen. It doesn't matter. They're kind of top drilled ovals or top drilled ovals, I'd say. There we go. Really gorgeous. So each one of these is completely and utterly unique. Gorgeous, gorgeous qualities, lovely colours. Semi-opaque, opaque, slightly translucent as well. Now, your deal today is going to represent every single other deal we've been bringing you in this little section. Every single deal you see today, superb. You've got to add it to your order. Give us a call now, free phone number. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. And here's your deal. Oh my word, what are we doing today? This is incredible. This is look for less. It really is look for less, isn't it? Do you know what? This really reminds you of those natural colours of tourmaline. Have you ever been lucky enough, Teresa, to get any of the, you know, the gems of distinction tourmaline strands that we've done with those lovely rich
I haven't.
Colours?
I've had some of the little rounds of tourmaline, different kind of graduated
nice
sizes.
The kind of natural colours of tourmaline are very similar to the kind of colours you get in this strand, aren't they? They're very kind of rich, really beautiful, kind of almost like a mature, sophisticated palette. Really, really beautiful. Really nice chunky carat weight there. And you're getting so many here that you can make into pendants, single pendants. 3, 6, 9, 12. You're getting about 15 of these on this strand. That's 15 pendants. And if you were to sell each one of those pendants for a £5 a go, easily make that money back. Just incredible. Well done. Sorry? Fancy Jasper is the party gemstone. Who said that? It's meant to bring out your party. So fancy Jasper might make me into a party animal. Even more. That's ridiculous. I'm all up for a bit of cake, but goodness me. £3.95, fantastic deal there, well done. Under £4 for near as I can say 15 beautiful fancy Jasper top drilled ovals. We've got so much more still to come. Diamonds, Ethiopian opal, wire, more demos, more amazing deals you can shake a stick at. Don't go anywhere! Boom!
Join silver clay expert Natalia Coleman and take your jewellery making to the next level with this exciting workshop. Natalia will guide you through the various steps of gemstone setting in silver clay and how you can create some beautiful pieces with the addition of some of your favourite gemstones. The full course includes 30 grams of silver art clay, 20 centimetres of fine silver bezel wire, a selection of gemstones, use of all the relevant tools, buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our studio store. All of this for £119.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 p.m. from Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low, low prices. The Miss It Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
Many thanks for all of your support of our bike ride to Arusha. We got there quicker than we thought. In fact, we got back quicker than we thought. So now we're going to cycle all the way to the Pyrite mines in Turkey. When we do go back to Redditch this time, this will definitely be the end of the cycle ride. Thank you for all of your support so far, and for every time you've donated, I'm going to put you into a draw, and at the end of that draw, we're going to offer one lucky winner the chance to own a beautiful Pyrite ring.
But eating chocolate and drinking my yogurt because I can't find my spoon. Can we just say that last little clip that you saw with Steve talking about the about the fundraising to raise money, which is absolutely fantastic, by the way. I think they've actually got to Africa and back, and now they're on their way to Turkey. I think they're 400 miles away, which is incredible. Who was the girl on the bike? She was going for it. She was going for it. I need to book my session. I've got a bit of a gammy knee though at the minute. Yeah, gammy knee. Yeah, it's not a good word actually, is it? Sore knee, a poorly knee. I'll never go on the bike though. Yeah, why not? Why not? Right. Now, if you don't ask, you don't get. That's one of my mottos. If you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't ask, Ryan, what happens?
You don't get.
You don't get. Exactly. Pip has asked, and we have got. Yes. Now, I've got a deal for you today for wire, for gold-coloured wire. We had a similar deal for you yesterday, which sold out. Because it sold out so quickly, and because so many of you missed out, we have begged, we have borrowed, we've stolen. We've got a few, and when I say a few, I mean a few. We have got limited availability for this next deal. Now, Pip is being very honest. You do realise that other producers and presenters watch this show, Pip, yeah? Pip is apologising. No, actually, he's not apologising. I'm apologising on behalf of Pip. He says he's not sorry at all, and he'll do it again if needs be. He has taken apart other people's bundles to put this together. Naughty Pip. Do you know what, though? Fair play, fair play, fair play. We want to give you the very best deal we can. Now, once this is gone, it is gone, okay? Once it's gone, it's gone. We are literally going to have to chain Teresa to the desk for fear of her running over and grabbing this deal. You stay where you are. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Right. Do you want to see what you're going to get? Okay, here we go. You are going to be getting 100 metres of 0.25 millimetre gauge gold coloured copper wire. We've seen Teresa use the 0.4 millimetre gauge wire for wrapping, for that beautiful bit of detailing. You can use a 0.25 millimetre gauge wire for exactly the same kind of detailing. 100 metres of wire here. Now, if you came in earlier on to get the wire twisting tool that we bought you as well, 2 of these strands of wire together, and you haven't got a 0.25 millimetre gauge wire, you've got a 0.5 millimetre gauge wire, and so on and so on and so on, so it gets thicker. You've got 100 metres. That is room for any kind of mistakes. That's room for anything to practice on. There's 100 metres here. You will be able to use this to such great avail. Okay, so you've got 100 metres of your 0.25. You've also got, goodness me, Got more wire than you can shake a stick out here. 100 metres of your 0.6mm gauge wire. Now, from speaking to many guest designers, Teresa, 0.6mm gauge wires are one of the most useful gauges of wire. It kind of seems to bridge the gap in between frame making and detailing. The 0.6 and 0.8mm gauge seem to be able to do that, don't they? There's 100 metres here. That's a lot, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Even by your standards, and you do a lot of wire work, this is still a lot of wire, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the first reel I bought from JM, I think, was 100 metres of the 0.6 silver. Because I do a lot of work in silver, so that sort of seemed the best place to kind of start. I'm nowhere near half through it yet.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And out of all the gauges of wire, your most useful gauge of wire is, your favourite gauge of wire is?
I think my absolute favourite is 1mm. And I usually put it with 0.4 for wrapping.
Lovely.
But I like the 1mm because I can do jump rings and
absolutely,
with as well.
Goodness me. The possibilities are endless here. You can come on our wirework courses. You can get our wirework DVDs. There are so many ways that you can use this wire. We can help you. We can inspire you to use this wire. Right. How about some more wire? Anybody want some more wire? Say yes, please. I do.
Yes, please. I do.
Okay, here's some more. 100 metres of 0.8mm gauge wire. There it is. So let's just clarify. 100 metres of 0.25, 100 metres of 0.6, 100 metres of 0.8. 100 metres of 1mm gauge wire. Here it is. Bring it on, everyone. The 1mm gauge wire. Here it is. So already 100 metres of 0.25, 100 metres of 0.6, 100 metres of 0.8, 100 metres of 1mm gauge. That's 400 metres of wire. But I'm not done, because I've got a further 10 metres of 1.25 and 10 metres of 1.5. Oh my word. You should, in all honesty, you should be paying today £100.70p, which, when you think about it, for 420 metres of wire, that's a pretty sensational deal already, isn't it? But that's not your price today. As with everything today, it's getting even better. Oh my word. Oh my word. Deals like this, just a few months ago, deals like this back in August, back in July, August, before I went away on maternity leave, deals like this, we couldn't offer you, how, this is amazing. Less than £60 for 420 metres of wire. And from what Teresa has just said, you know, getting a 100-metre spool of 1mm gauge wire like she did, she bought it from us just a few months ago. She's not even halfway through it, and she's a wire expert. That is just amazing. That's incredible. What do you think of a deal like this, Teresa? Because you must have seen wire elsewhere. You must have seen wire on the internet and seen other prices. What, in your opinion, what do you think of a deal like this?
It is brilliant, and actually, I mean, I've tended to buy reels kind of separately.
Yeah.
But what you find is, you know, you've got the 1mm, and you just think, well, actually, it just needs to be a little bit thinner. I want the 0.8.
Yeah.
Or you think, oh, I'd quite like to do something a little bit thicker. You need the 1.25 or the 1.5s.
Yeah.
So actually having the range of them means you can take your pick depending on what design you're doing.
Doesn't it just? You can practice your wrapping techniques, you can practice your gizmoing techniques, you can practice all these different techniques that are specifically more suited to certain gauges of wire. You can do it in one go. And you can book to come on our wirework course. If you've never picked up a piece of wire in your life, get this deal today and book to come on one of our wirework courses. Wirework for beginners. We run courses here at Jewellery Maker. Yeah, you can get one of our Wirework DVDs. You don't have to be a Wirework expert to take advantage of this deal now. Fantastic opportunity for you today. Now, we've got Marion, we've got Deborah, we've got Lou, we've got Marie, we've got loads of new bidders. We've got callers in Hampshire, Lancashire, Worcestershire, the West Midlands, Yorkshire, Bristol, Caerphilly, Aberdeenshire, Glamorgan, Cardiff, London. From everywhere. It's absolutely wonderful. Well done to every single one of you there. I don't blame you at all for taking advantage of a deal like this, because this truly is awesome. Should be costing you over £100 today. Today, what a saving, what a deal. Just awesome. So just to clarify, 100 metres of the 0.25, 100 metres of the 0.6, 100 metres of the 0.8, 100 metres of the 1mm gauge, 10 metres of the 1.25 and 10 of the 1.5mm gauge wires. That's a total of 420 metres of yellow gold coloured wire. What a treat for you today. Absolutely superb. Take advantage of the 30-day money-back guarantee. And even though this is actually going to weigh quite a bit once it's all bundled together and sent to you, you're not paying any more in P&P. It's just $2.95 P&P per order. So all those websites, all those companies that judge your P&P based on the size of the parcel that's being shipped to you or on the weight of the parcel that's being shipped to you, we don't penalise you at all for doing that. It's just $2.95, a flat rate of $2.95 P&P per order. That's just incredible. Take advantage of that. Why not get involved with that deal? Why not take advantage of that? I don't want to disappoint you. I don't want to disappoint you today. I want you to take advantage of this. So if you're on the web and you haven't checked out your basket, please check out your basket, because I've got lots and lots of people still coming through on the phone lines and I don't want it to be taken out your basket. Seriously, deals like this, goodness me, they are in short supply. I've got 10 left in stock today. Get it. We have begged, borrowed and stealed to get this for you today. Absolutely superb. Well done. And if you're somebody who runs workshops, if you're somebody who runs after school clubs, great deal. Get involved. Get all your wire in one go. Get it in one go. Yeah. Get it. Just go mad. Get it. Get it. Right, what are we doing now? Ooh. Bright eyes burning like fire. Bright eyes. Da 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 da. How can a light that shines so brightly suddenly burn so pale? Bright eyes. Do you like that? It's not called bright eyes, it's called bright lightning. But I just thought, you know, I just felt like a bit of bright eyes. There we go. Is this a bundle? Is this a new bundle? Is this a brand new bundle? Can I? I'm itching. Seriously, can I? You ready? Brand new bundle, it's a brand new bundle, brand new bundle, it's a brand new bundle, brand new bundle, it's a brand new bundle. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, feels good. That feels good. That feels so good. You've no idea. I've got a sweat on. You've no idea. I sing the brand new song to my daughter. Nothing. I sing it to myself in the mirror. Oh, it makes me smile. Makes me smile. I don't really, but I do sometimes. Me and my husband were actually singing it last night. He goes, you can make a pop video with Harriet being the centre of it and it could be called the brand new song. It'll be easy to do. I'll film it for you. Seriously, we're thinking outside the box. Okay, brand new bundle, here we go. I'm excited. Okay. Me too. Here we go. Am I going over to Teresa or am I launching it here? And what am I doing? I'm doing it here. I'm doing it here, yeah? Here we go. Right, white quartz frosted rounds. Like little frosted bubbles. Aren't they gorgeous? Beautiful little frosted bubbles. Pear drops of gorgeous black rutile quartz. Ooh, you've got your beautiful staple colours here, your black and white qualities. Just lovely, lovely, lovely. And look at these. Hello, this is one gemstone I've missed so much. Labradorites. Look at it, totally natural labradorites. One of my absolute favourites. Labradorite with that incredible labradorescence. This is one of the first gemstones that really got me interested in gemstones. I just love that labradorescence. It's natural. How can something so natural be so beautiful? It is. It is. It is. It is. 3 beautiful strands of genuine gemstones. Findings as well. These look interesting. Wow, this is heavy. Whoa, look at all those. Wow, what are you getting? Okay, you've got 1 metre of chain, silver flash plated copper chain. You've got ribbon endings, shepherd's hook, saucer beads, two toggle clasps. What else have you got? Earring findings, heart-shaped bar. You've got crimp beads, crimp bead covers. Oh my goodness, these are amazing. There's a real weight behind these. Oh wow, look at these saucer beads. These are lovely. The head pins are massive. The head pins got hearts on them. Oh, they're lovely. Hang on, get the head pins out. Look at these saucer beads. Aren't they gorgeous? Are these new? Because I haven't seen these before. Look at these head pins with the hearts on the end. Aren't they gorgeous? Aren't they beautiful? With the little hearts on the top. Oh, I like those. Oh, I bet you these were fun to use, Teresa. I can't wait to see how you've used them. Oh, brilliant. You get 100 silver flash plated copper findings here. 100. Can I show you the chain as well? Now, this is 1 metre of chain. You can see it there, snaking. This is 1 metre of chain. That counts as 1 finding. 1. That counts as 1 finding. Look at all that. This is amazing. It's one of our new findings packs, apparently. This is so exciting. Right, bit of a mess on the desk, sorry. But 100 silver flash plated copper findings here. That counts as 1 finding. 3 strands of gemstones. I can't wait to see the price of this. This is going to be awesome. How low are we going? Right, so this should be your price. Oh, I think that's amazing. I think that's absolutely incredible. We're going lower than that. We're going to take it even lower for you today. Oh my goodness me, there's wire. Oh my goodness me, look at this. Silver coloured wire, 1mm gauge, 10 metres of 1mm gauge, 0.4mm gauge, 10 metres of black coloured wire. No. That is incredible. Oh my word. Right, Teresa, I'm coming over. $23.95. What were these findings like to use, Teresa? They are gorgeous.
Yeah, I haven't used hardly any of them really, but they are absolutely gorgeous.
Oh wow, I'm absolutely bowled over. The quality of the findings, you can really feel the weight behind them. Yeah. The gemstones are beautiful. Look at this jewellery that Teresa's made. It's stunning, isn't it? Look at that. Now look at the price for the bundle, $23.95. Call me old-fashioned, but this necklace here, I think that is easily a 30, 40, 45, maybe even a £50 necklace. There is so much work that has gone into that. And the whole bundle is costing you less than 25. That is superb, isn't it?
Yeah.
The quality of the work that you've got here is just stunning, Teresa. The black and the white looks wonderful together. The wire looks beautiful. This bundle is going so unbelievably quickly, unsurprisingly. What are you going to show us technique-wise, demonstration-wise, Teresa?
Well, I want to show the sort of wire-wrapped bits
yes, please.
Of the necklace. And then if I've got time, I'll run through the bracelet.
That would be lovely to see.
Just one thing to mention, the earrings closest to me have got the heart-shaped
head pins.
Head pins, and I've just kind of turned them upwards so you can see them.
You are clever. Oh, they are gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Right, let's get going. Let's do it.
Okay, start off I need to make the frame for the wire wrapping. So I've got 2 pieces of wire, they're probably about 30 centimetres. Possibly don't need quite that much, certainly for the outside one, but as I say, I tend to use more rather than less, and then I can use any extras for findings or anything else. So the outer one, I'm going to put the little kind of loop at the bottom. I have I think demonstrated this before, so
that's all right.
Go through it fairly quickly. So round about the middle, just popped it into making pliers. It's the smallest one that I'm using, so you could use your round nose pliers. There's no issue. I just tend to use these because I know it's always the same size.
Okay.
It's just a bit, bit lazy, a bit time saving. Just going to take the wire right the way round and cross it so that they're coming kind of straight out again.
Lovely, okay.
And then to make the loop, I'm going to go in sort of where it crosses on the inside, coming out, and then pull this one back out, and then take a kind of similar spot this side and do the same, and you just kind of end up with that little loop.
Neat little loop. Oh, I see, that's lovely.
So I just...
That's perfect, thank you.
Put a pattern top on so you can't see so well.
That's all right.
And then we'll just adjust that so it looks a bit regular. In there. There we go. And then that's the bottom bit of wire.
Yes, look.
The inside piece is then just actually probably better with your snipe nose pliers. It is just a bend in the wire like that. And as you can see, once you put those 2 together, turn them up the other way.
Yeah.
That is the basic shape that you're making.
Oh, I see.
For the frame.
Yes.
So then all we need to do is wire wrap them to hold them together.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We've only got 36 of this bundle left. It's been really, really popular. Unsurprising, really, the findings. You can add so much to this. You can add so many colours to this, and you can add so much to a bundle like this.
Yeah, I mean, I really like playing with the black and white sort of theme.
Definitely.
But actually, if you put just a bit of red in there, or a bit kind of turquoisey blue in there, just it would even, kind of make it pop.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I just quite liked it black and white sort of.
Yeah. Lovely.
So take your 0.4 wire. Now I think I actually wrapped the whole thing by using 2 meters of wire.
Okay.
Normally that's
really
quite a lot to handle, but what you're doing is you're starting from the middle of it.
Ah, okay.
So you've only actually got a metre that you're working with any time. This is obviously shorter just for demo purposes. And take the inner wire, the one that you've just got the bend in, and make a few wraps just around that centre piece. Doesn't really matter if it's actually at the centre or if it's a little bit over, because you can move it around. So I've just got, I think, about 6 wraps on there, and then I'll just move that over to the centre and have them coming so they're going outwards like that.
Lovely, yeah. Oh, that's so neat. That's
just kind of make them so they're even each side, then you're kind of starting from the same place then. And pop the other one with the loop on it on where's going to be the outside of it. This is obviously upside down at the moment. Hold that in place. And then you can start your wrap. Now what I've done, each side is the same. Actually, if you start them both, it holds it better.
Yes. So you need to anchor both sides. Yeah.
So if you go through the middle of them both, make sure they're kind of close together at this bit. This is going to be the bit that makes it a bit difficult to show on screen.
This is where the weaving starts, and it looks so pretty. It looks like a basket weave, or like a almost like a dream catcher. You've seen those before, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
They're so pretty.
I have to admit, once I'd done it, it did sort of put me in mind a little bit of a corset, which is slightly unfortunate, slightly saucier direction.
Very risky, Teresa.
It can be whatever you want it to be, yeah. So what I've done now, I've gone through round actually I won't do it like that. I'll go through, round once, and then through again, and just round this just to hold it in place. And then do the same the other side. I say it just helps to sort of hold everything in place. Just go around there, and then through the middle and round the inside wire. And then your actual wrap, once you've started that, so it's fairly held in position, so you're not kind of fighting to hold it all of the time. Make sure these are sort of coming out sort of quite nicely in terms of the curve. And then you're going around the inside wire 3 times. So we've got 1 on there, so that's 2, 3 wraps.
I bet it's very therapeutic making something like this. It's something which you kind of get into the groove of it, don't you?
Yeah.
How lovely.
Then you go through again, through the middle of the 2, and round the outside one for 3 wraps. And you carry on doing that around the curve, through the middle, round, until you get up to the shoulder. I'm going to pretend I'm a bit further on than I am.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Because what you find to start off, the only thing you really need to watch is that you've got the shape each time.
Yeah.
And you're making the shape. It actually helps if you've got these a little bit further out than you think. You can actually kink the ends as well, so you know where you're just kind of going in the middle of these 2. You can take that straight back out again, so that's not a problem. But once you get a little bit further on up to the shoulder, it's curving quite a lot.
Yeah.
So if we pretend we've kind of gone that far, this one's kind of this shape basically. So you're getting quite a hefty sort of bend on it.
Yeah, lovely.
And then what you find, if you only do 3 wraps on the outside, you're behind the inside.
Yes,
because it's obviously shorter than that one is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what I've then done is switched to doing 5 wraps on the outside.
Lovely.
So these are quite sort of far apart to start with, and then all you need to do is kind of push them in. Once you've got your 5 wraps, then go through the middle again and do the inside for 3. And that's the only one that you really need to start sort of concentrating a little bit on, that you're doing 5 on the outside and 3 on the inside.
Yeah.
And it, as you can see, that one in particular has then got that sort of V shape.
Yeah, lovely.
It really is beginning to sort of show the V shape on the wraps.
Oh, it's lovely. It's so intricate. It's so delicate. It's just a beautiful, beautiful technique.
Yeah. So I don't want to spend too long on the wrapping.
Okay, so you can wrap that as much as you want. So you can follow the curve of the
just
design.
Kind of follow the shape you want. Obviously, make whatever shape you want with it. Again, I've got a template of the shape that I made that is on my Facebook page. So if you want to follow that, then feel free.
Oh, you are helpful. Isn't she helpful?
Well, I found, I mean, the only kind of the top tip really with both of them, do one, and then actually you can use that as the template for the other one, so they're the same.
Perfect. Okie dokie, so what do you, so here's one that you did earlier.
So here's one I wrapped earlier, yes. So this has got, where do we want to show it? There we go.
That's okay, yeah, that's great, thank you.
All of the wraps are on there. It's forming the basic shape. Obviously, as you go round, you can kind of curve it round a little bit.
It's kind of Egyptian, doesn't it? It's beautiful.
And then it was really sort of, okay, so now I've done that, how am I going to finish it?
How are you going to finish it, Teresa? Tell me.
I knew I wanted 2 threads coming out of the top, so I knew I wanted 2 loops.
Okay.
So that's really easy to deal with. So I think, actually, this is kind of the one thing with wire work, that you're always trying to kind of figure out, what do you do with the ends?
Yes. How do you tidy those ends up?
That's pretty much, you know, the be all and end all of wire work. What do you do with the ends?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm going to go in just so I can use the same size again with the bell making pliers. And for the top, the outer pair of wires, I'm just going to turn them back to turn a loop. I've left these on at the moment, they might be a little bit in the way, but we'll see how we go. So I'll take this, let me turn it around. I'll take this in here.
You might be noticing the
Just
tools
make
that
that loop.
Teresa's using here. All of the tools that she's using today are available on Jewellery Maker's website. And actually on the show today as well, we've got the small toolkit and the large toolkit as well. Because if you're brand new to jewellery making, there are certain things which you will need to get, one of them being the toolkit. And just like the storage bag that we bought you at the beginning of the show, which hasn't really evolved, it's something which has just been absolutely perfect from the very, very beginning. That staple piece, absolute essential. So is the toolkit. Are we going to show the small one first or the large one? Sorry? Show something like toolkit. Buy one, get one free. Have you ever seen a buy one, get one free deal on the toolkit? I haven't.
I don't think I have, no.
Pip, how long have you been here? Since October. Pip, how old are you? How old are you? 27. Pip is very young. He's very foolish. He doesn't really know what he's doing. I don't think Pip is going to be here next week. I think perhaps this might be one of the last shows that he produces. Do you fancy a buy one get one free on tools? Are you actually serious? So you're going to get this this small toolkit for free? That's just ridiculous. There's probably every tool in here you're ever going to need. These are great tools, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're usable, they're durable. There would be little point in us bringing you a substandard quality toolkit because you're going to need tools to make your jewellery. It's got to have that quality about it. Every single one of our guest designers uses these toolkits. I use I use a small toolkit when I'm making my jewellery. There's everything in here from round nose pliers to flat nose pliers to cutters to oars to little storage boxes to, oh my goodness me, to cutters to snips to a ruler to tweezers to a scoop. There is literally everything you need here. You've got the large toolkit and you're going to get the small toolkit for free. This should be a price. I can't quite believe we're going to do this today. This is your deal today. You've got to be quick for this. Oh my word, that is obscene. I don't quite know what to say about that actually. Have you been to certain, because I have, I've been to certain garden centres, hobby and crafting shops and seen a single tool that's $9.95.
Oh yeah.
A single tool. You are going to be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 tools for under £16. That is absolutely amazing. And having more than one of these toolkits is great, isn't it, Teresa? Because I bet you make jewelry. Well, I certainly make jewelry. I make jewelry downstairs in my kitchen. Sometimes if I know that I'm going to be going to a craft fair, I don't do many craft fairs anymore, but if I'm going to be going to a craft fair, I need to take another one with me. To have different tools dotted around the house, or if maybe you have I don't know, a holiday home or something like that, or maybe you know that your best friend comes to visit you or your granddaughter comes to visit you, you want to make jewelry with them, you don't want to have to be sharing tools, you want to have their own toolkit. You can never have too many tools, can you?
No. I mean, the other thing as well, having 2 flat nose or 2 snipe nose pliers for opening jump rings.
You can work them together.
Really useful, yeah.
That is amazing. I've got so many, and the snipe nose pliers are these ones. Hang on, these ones here, aren't they?
Yeah.
These ones here, or flat nose pliers, they're sometimes known as. They're absolutely awesome. That is just superb. $15.95. That is literally buy one toolkit, get the other one for free. I've never seen a deal like that before on Jewellery Maker. That is absolutely ridiculous. And if you do your after-school clubs, or maybe you run brownies or guides, you know, getting multiples of these is perfect. Right, Teresa, back to you. I'm ever so sorry. That was just ridiculous. Right.
Now, so what I've done on here, I've made the 2 loops at the top. As you can see, I made them and left the wire on.
Yeah.
because then you can kind of adjust them around if it's not quite right. There was one I had that was just somehow one had kind of crept upwards from the other, so you can just kind of adjust that. You've got the wire there. Once you're happy with where they are, you can then snip it off. So just get rid of those bits.
So this is what you do with your ends. See?
And then I've got some bits for some
left over, and you can keep them. That's the great thing. Don't throw anything away when you're making jewellery.
No, well, I did sort of get to that kind of point where I was always worrying about all the bits and pieces of wire and trying to use the right amount of wire. Yeah. But then I've used these to make links, to make jump rings, and so you will use them. Just keep them in a little box.
Yeah.
Okay. And then just to kind of finish off, if you're kind of a bit of a way out, you can sort of just wrap back around a little bit, and then just to hold those two together, I just kind of threaded one of those through.
Oh, that's nice.
And did a couple of wraps in the middle of those two, and then that holds all of that.
So you're using that end to anchor it. That's really nice.
Yeah, it just keeps it all
lovely,
all tight then. And it's amazing how few wraps you need in order to be able to do that.
Yeah, isn't that lovely?
So that's got those.
And it's just incredible to use wire, which is something which can be very, very rigid, to make something which looks so delicate and so beautiful and so pretty. But it's got a real strength behind it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The more wire you use, the more you use together, the stronger your designs will be. So it's really important to give you, to use enough wire for your designs. Just look at how it's been used in this jewellery, though. I just can't get over this. Plus, you're getting all the findings as well. Look at those, aren't they gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful pieces here, and essentially it's a black and white, it's a black and white bundle, isn't it? With silver wire and black wire, but the jewellery is just so beautiful.
Yeah. Now, one thing I just realised, what I actually need is the two inner ends out on the front.
Okay. What of the thicker wire of this thicker wire?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of your frame wire, the 1mm
yeah.
Wire, and for. Doesn't really matter which one. Just move that one out of the way a little bit, because that's actually just going to hook around. This is the one I'm going to use just to make the little kind of feature on the piece. So whilst I'm making the feature, what I actually want is another little loop to attach the gemstones onto.
Okay. Oh, I see. For this bit here.
Yeah. So I'm making that in the middle of what you've made now.
Right.
So I'll just take.
You've chosen two lovely ones here. This reiterated quartz is gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can really pick
I think I fell in love with that. Well, mind you, I think all three gemstones I fell in love with for very different reasons. So that's why I wanted to kind of put them all in the necklace, really.
Lovely.
So all I'm doing with this one, I'm just trying to kind of find a decent angle I can kind of do it on and show you. Let me get to that one. Yep, there we go. Is to just turn that wire in, so you're making the loop sort of somewhere around there. Not very tidily, but
that's okay. We really get the get the idea.
I'm kind of doing it backwards just to show you. So you've got the loop in the middle there.
Yeah, lovely.
I'm just going to straighten that up so I've got something to use for the other one.
And then you get to hang the gemstones from that loop.
Yeah. So nice. What you can actually do at this point is figure out which gemstones you're using and how much they'll fit into that space.
Yes.
I found you needed a bit smaller loop than I'd originally put, so you can actually make it a little bit smaller then.
Okay.
So then this one's just going to kind of come around. I'll just
follow the curve.
Right sort of space. Follow the curve around. I wanted it to sort of sit on top.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, I just wanted it to be a little bit so that you could still see kind of the silver on the black. It wasn't turning into it being all black, basically.
Absolutely.
And then actually, because the first time I did it, I didn't have this. I was going to do a nice little sort of feature at the bottom, which you can do. But all I then did was wrapped it, because that was all I got left, just around that bottom piece. And then you can chop that bit off. And this one, I just wanted to make sure these weren't kind of still loose. So this goes over, sort of following that loop round, hooks around where the top loop is, and then upwards, and then hides itself at the back there.
Isn't that
so
lovely?
that's the front. That's the back, essentially, where it's
that would make a lovely top for a hat pin or for a brooch or something, wouldn't it? That'd be a really nice feature. Lovely.
nip that off,
Okay.
and then you can just kind of push that in somewhere so it's tidy. And there we go. So just gone a little bit.
Gorgeous. Lovely.
So then that's actually all of the wire of that piece.
And what's amazing about this, Teresa, is that you've only used 2 bits of wire to make all of this, essentially, haven't you? I mean, that's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, for that piece, that's all you need.
2 bits of wire. She's amazing. And you've been doing wire work for how long? 18 months, did you say?
Yeah, something like that. Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing.
And I don't know how much time we've
How much?
got to.
Yeah, we've got long enough.
Well, I just wondered if I spend a bit of time on this one
On the
rather
bracelets?
than rather than
We've
on
got
that.
about 20 minutes.
Oh, we've got loads of time.
bags of time.
As well.
Have a cup of tea.
Yeah. And actually, what you could do is not finish this piece off, putting these on, and then you can get through that a little bit easier. But I've got a little bit of the black wire kind of left. Wherever you can wrap it, you can then kind of wrap it on. So if I just
Such a
pop it through
pretty,
here.
pretty design. I love it. And don't forget, with this deal, you're not only going to be getting the wire, you're also going to be getting all the gemstones as well, and all those findings. So many findings, in fact. These are all silver flash-plated copper findings you're going to be getting. And you can see how Teresa's used them across these designs with the head pins here, with those little hearts on. They're gorgeous, aren't they? These are part of our brand new findings. Look at that, little hearts on the bottom of the head pins there. A metre of chain, that counts as one finding. Look at this finding here, look at this heart toggle clasp. Can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? That's all part of this deal for just $23.95. So lovely. Okay, so you're attaching the 0.4, another strand of the 0.4mm gauge wire there.
Yeah, I mean, ideally it would be in the middle, just coming up at the middle of that, so I'll just pop it across and...
Was that your concentrating
excuse me
face?
for, yeah, that's the one.
Concentrating face. It's better than mine. Mine's...
Well, people always think I kind of look grumpy when I'm concentrating. I'm not quite
You
sure.
don't look grumpy. I would describe you in many different ways. Grumpy would not be one of those words. Happy
That's
would be one of
good
those
to know.
words. Relaxed.
I'm just going to pop it under that bit. Yeah, I think probably that's the top tip. The thing I didn't do. Don't finish the silver piece off until you've done this bit.
Until you've done this bit. Okay. Good tip.
Because I've now scuffed the wire a little bit as well. But so then all I want to do is put on 2 of these.
The
lovely
rutilated
little
quartz.
rutilated quartzes.
Oh, they're nice.
Take it up to that, and then these actually fit in just about perfectly. Which is
Perfect.
unusual. Sorry, a little bit low there. And then just take it one wrap or a couple of wraps around that loop just to secure it in.
Lovely.
One will probably do it if you're a bit tight on space. If you wanted to make a bit of a feature of it, you could do 2. And then instead of finishing that wire off there, the only downside with gemstones like this is they do sort of like to kind of spin a little bit.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
It
gives
might be what you want in terms of the
allows you
feature
to
of
see the whole gem.
necklace. Yeah. If you don't want it to do that though, what you can do is flip it over to the other side.
Who said super glue it? Was that you, Ben? No, that is not the answer.
You've got wire, you don't need super
You've got
glue.
exactly. Yes, you've got wire.
So all I've done is taken the wire, wrapped it round the top, then take it on the back, take it down to between the 2 gemstones you've put on.
Yeah.
Wrap it round there again. There. And then take it to the bottom and finish it off. And then and that will hold it.
And that will
quite
hold them in
well.
place. Yeah.
If that's a little bit still a little bit loose, all you need to do is go in and then with your tips of your pliers and just turn it, and that'll tighten that wire up. See, this bit's not.
I must just say we've got about 14 of you. You've got the toolkit deal in your basket, and you haven't checked out yet. Please do check out your baskets because I know we're not going to name and shame, but you will miss out, and it will be taken out your basket if you don't check out your basket ASAP. Okay, perfect.
So that's that piece.
Bish bash bosh, it's done. Now, this bracelet here, this is gorgeous, and this caught the eye of Pip, producer Pip, didn't it, Pip? It is absolutely gorgeous. Pip, would you like to come out here and tell us what you love about this bracelet, please? Come on. Pip, 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 Pip. Here he is! Producer Pip, come on.
Here he is. Here he is.
Now, Producer Pip, you said you particularly like this bangle. What do you like about it?
What's not to like about it? I like loads about it. It's nice that it's, I don't know, it's just the bit that you've managed to put black wire inside it. I think it's really, really clever.
Nice
It's
texture,
unusual.
isn't it?
Nice texture. It looks a bit like a shop in London that link things together. Possibly. Love it.
I know what you mean. I think
Guys
we all know the
jewellery,
shop.
Girls jewellery.
It's rigid as well. It's nice,
It's
isn't it?
strong. It's really strong. Good work.
Thank you. Good
work.
work. Good work, Teresa.
You
10 out of 10.
Thank you.
That was Producer Pip. He took a lot of persuasion to get out there. Come on, Pip. Come on, Pip. No. No. Go on then. Right. This is awesome. I think this is going to be one of this is one of those designs. I think if you made I don't know, 20 or 30 of these and took them to a craft fair, they'd all go. It's one of those pieces which I think everybody is going to love. It looks very, very simple. It looks very straightforward. It's very strong, and as Pip says, it's got that kind of designer edge to it, that kind of thingies of London designer feel about it. We all know the shop that we're on about. It's gorgeous. What inspired you to make this design, Teresa?
Well, actually, the gizmo twisting came about when I think it was one of Rachel Norris's designs.
It was, yeah.
She'd gizmoed one piece of wire first, twisted one, and then gizmoed the two together.
Yeah.
And I thought that's great, but it was a bit chunkier than I wanted. I thought, well, what if you just kind of twist one wire and leave one wire plain and gizmo it together? Obviously, again, with having kind of the black and the silver, it lent itself to that, the high contrast. That would be useful for something like this.
Isn't it gorgeous? Now, we're going to see a technique on how to create this incredible bangle in just a couple of seconds. But first, I've been told I've got to bring you this first. Hang on, what is this? What's this? Oh my goodness me. Right, back to basics essentials. Right. I don't know about you, Teresa. I've tried to make jewellery before without using one of these, and most of the gemstone beads ended up under the fridge or the dog ate them. Just because you need something like this to put your gemstones on, they're not going to go anywhere, and you can plan out your designs. It's an invaluable tool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just superb. Many of our guest designers have 3, 4, 5, half a dozen of these because they're working on different projects. You can measure out your pieces, you can set out your gemstones with your findings to map out the design and to see whether you've got enough gemstones for the piece you want to make. Use all these little pockets as well. You're also going to be getting a foam mat, which I absolutely love. Great to rest your wrists on whilst you're doing work, but also to put your gemstones on as well. Again, your gemstones aren't going to roll about, they're going to sit nice and flat. And also, because it's white, you can do a bit of colour matching and get that exact colour match that you might be looking for because it's on a white background. Now, we've also added into this bundle blue coloured copper wire. You're going to be getting 10 metres of the 0.8mm gauge, perfect for making jump rings, and you're getting 10 metres of 0.4mm gauge, so perfect for that bit of wire wrapping as well. Okay. We've also added in some threading packs, goodness me, which include ribbon, elastic, blue colour beading thread, waxed cord, oh my goodness me, more ribbon and monofilament. Oh my goodness me. There's more ribbon, satin cord, more monofilament, more elastic and more beading thread. All of this. So you've got all of this. This should be your price. $21.25. Not today. This is your deal. You are gonna love this. This is an absolute essential. Don't go too low, please. Oh, for pity's sake. £10, 50p. do you know what? From speaking to so many of you and our guest designers as well, meters and meters of high quality organza ribbon like this in a craft shop, goodness knows the kind of prices that you have been paying in the past. You're getting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 meters of ribbon. You're going to be getting all of this beautiful satin core, which is fantastic for kumihimoing, great for macrame. You're getting your wax cord, elastic beading thread, wire, foam mat, and your beading board for under £11. Brilliant. And you know what? Great for kids to get involved as well, for making friendship bracelets and simple plaited pieces, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really, really lovely. So we've got lots of you on the phone line to this. We've got to get back to Teresa's demo because I know there's going to be a lot of you who are going to be waiting to see this. Right. Go for it, Teresa.
Now, I'm going to have to do this on the show. It's quite a long piece, but I'll try and get through this bit quite quickly because it is just gizmo.
Right.
Basically, all I've done so far is take 3 strands of the black wire.
Okay.
Because obviously the problem with all of this is the black wire is 0.4.
Right.
It's not big enough for the middle
Oh,
between
of course,
the one.
yes.
So I've twisted it together again. But there's about a metre and a half of each strand. So three strands, a metre and a half each. Twisted those together, and then taken about a metre and a half of the silver, 1 millimetre, and attached them both to the gizmo. Whilst I've got the clamped piece of kit from the deluxe gizmo here, this is actually the rod from the standard gizmo.
Okay.
It is slightly larger than one of the ones in the deluxe, so you could use either, but just to say, you know, it is the standard gizmo that I'm using.
Okay.
And then I want to start with the silver bit on the outside, and then essentially it is just winding. You just have to be a little bit careful that they are close enough together, but aren't kind of crossing over.
And that's £7.95 for your deluxe gizmo at the bottom of the screen there. So what Teresa's doing here is she's gizmoing together the 1mm gauge silver coloured copper wire with 3 of the 0.4mm gauge black coloured wires which have been twisted together. So she's only twisting 2 wires together, but one of those wires has got 3 strands in it. Now this is the effect which you get, which is this beautiful twisted effect. But it's like a braided twist. It's really pretty. It's got that bit more texture, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's really, really lovely. It's very difficult to show this on camera, really, because you're looking at quite reflective wire. But if you try this at home, and when you try this at home, it's not just as simple as, and it's not just as two-dimensional as having the 2 wires twisted together. You get like a braided twist. It's really, really beautiful. Oh, I could do that all day. Look at that. That's awesome.
Now I'm going to probably finish it about that because the problem is obviously now you're kind of out of the clamp.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want it to be a little bit longer than that, I think that one was a bit wider, a bit broader because I made it as kind of a bit of a man's sort of unisex kind of bracelet. What you can do is just finish off by hand by winding.
Yeah, you could do,
winding it around the rest of the gizmo. But I'll finish it there just so we're time to do the rest, and then just chop it off.
Chop it off.
I always tend to leave a little bit of a tail because then I can tidy it up later on.
Okay.
There's out the way.
Super duper.
That's the essential coil.
Lovely. Okay.
Now once I'd done that, I figured that the problem is once you start bending it round, the 2 wires want to kind of separate.
Of course they do, yeah.
And it is still quite flexible. So what I wanted to do is have something so it held it and made it a bit less flexible.
So what did you do to overcome that?
Oh, you got some more of my 1mm wire around.
Brilliant.
And I did think, shall I use the wire twister tool again? I thought, no, I'll just do it
It's
by
quite
hand.
addictive. It really is.
You could use it. This is soft enough, the 1mm, to be able to use with wire twister tool. But I just thought, no, I shall just go with the flow. This is hidden inside. It doesn't need to be neat.
It doesn't need to be twisted,
So all I'm going to do is just
twist it by hand.
Together.
Wire twister tools at the bottom of your screen there. Oh no, it's not. It will be in a minute. There it is, £8.45p. There you go, for your wire twister tool.
And what I found with this size of gizmo, 2 wires was absolutely fine.
Lovely.
To go in there. And all you want is a bit that's long enough to get through. I've actually overgone a little bit, so I'll just undo those 2.
Okay.
Then the next thing was I want 1 wire coming out of this, kind of in the centre of the piece. So in order to get that, I just wound the wire I'm not going to use around the other one a couple of times. And all of that should still be hidden. So I'm just going to check this for the other end of it. Oh yeah, I've got plenty there, that's all right. So just wind that round there. And then the rest of that can go.
Okay. I think I know what you're going to do next.
What do you think I'm going to do?
Are you going to put the wire through the coil and then use the wire you've got left over to make the clasp?
I am. Which is why one of these wires doesn't have to be as long as the other. You could have, you know, just long enough to get through. As long as you've got pieces of 1 wire long enough to make the clasp with.
It's only because Pip said that's what he thought you were going to do. Oh. That's the only reason I... Oh, was it Ben? Sorry, Ben. Because Ben said that you were going to do that, and I said yes.
Chop them off a little bit, not square.
Here we go.
It should.
I really like this bracelet. Would you wear a bracelet like this, Ryan? I think it's really cool. Nice and rigid. It's definitely a unisex piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Struggling a little bit because my hands are now
warm.
Studio
lighting, sweaty hands. It's one of those things though, isn't it? Do you get sweaty hands, Ryan? Yeah, it's one of those things that I've got sweaty hands at the minute. It's nice, isn't it? What a lovely image we're painting for you here. Jewellery Maker, the home of sweaty hands. Yeah, I know.
Use the...
See, she's using the toolkit again.
Yeah.
Toolkits are brilliant.
Well, I mean, if your hands do start slipping on the wire, that's the answer,
exactly,
really.
yeah.
Use your pliers.
Perfect. Okay.
So that's now through.
Will you be quiet, Ryan?
And I'm just going to finish off the ends now. I don't tend to do it before, just in case it does pull it out, and then I need to just kind of push them back together a little bit. But all I want to do with the two bits, actually, I want the silver wire to be on the outside again.
Okay.
So I've just undone that last little bit of the black wire.
Okay.
And just kind of chop it off quite close to the end, and then just turn the end inwards, so you've not got that sort of sitting on the outside. I don't know if there's much point in me showing you that because it's all just kind of blackness now.
Okay, so then you get your...
But then what I do, just kind of bend that round kind of over it, and then do exactly the same with the silver wire.
Okay. And then you use the longer wire to create the clasp on there. Yeah. Sorry, Lovey, how much longer have we got? Okay, but can we come back to show the clasp at the end? Right, we've only got a few seconds left, Teresa, but we will come back and show you finishing off that, because I think it would be really important. Well, it is really important for everyone to see that, because it is a design which I know a lot of you are going to be replicating. So do bear that in mind. So we're going to be coming back in a few seconds. We're going to dry our hands and then come back in a few seconds and see this being finished off. See you in a couple of seconds. In a pile of emerald like this, you really have a wealth of different qualities here. Everything from the kind of quality of gemstones that we've faceted into gems ready for jewellery, right through to your cabochons, through to your really, really high quality beads, through to the strands which you might have seen on Jewellery Maker before, and then some flat faceted pieces as well.
It is easy to donate to the charity cycle ride. Donate now by calling the contact centre or by clicking the donate option on our website. And thank you.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
Even when you've got a pile of emerald that looks like this, even some of the larger gemstones, which are mainly reserved to put into jewellery, if you hold one of the bigger stones up to the light, you'll notice that only part of the gemstone is light and gem-worthy.
Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better.
Guess what we were talking about then? Cake. Cake. It just seems to be a running theme in my life. Cake. Cake or food? General food. Cake. Food. Cake. Food and some more cake. Ed, does cake run in your? Does cake? Where is cake? More of a okay pie. Where's pie in your life?
Pie's up there.
Pie. Sky high. Sky high pie.
Steak pie.
Steak pie.
That's top of the list.
I'm more of a chicken and mushroom pie.
Day, every year, I start the year with a steak pie. My mum's steak pie.
Do I want to? Oh yes, I do want to reference Ed's shoes. Booyah! Check him out.
Don't look about.
Is your horse outside?
I wish so.
Ride him, cowboy. They're amazing. What size feet have you got, Ed?
11 or 12.
Wow. There's some serious shoes. I like those.
Rootin' tootin', baby.
I love a pair of. Oh, I love cowboy boots. Can I let you into a little unknown fact about me? Bit boring, but when I was 3 years old, I was given a pair of cowgirl boots. I wore them to death. I wore them with skirts. I wore them with shorts. I just wore them all the time. And I still want to be a cowgirl. That's one of my ambitions in life.
Okay.
I do. I want to go and live on a ranch for a bit and be a cowgirl. Do you think I should just... Oh, I'm off. I'm going to go and do it. No, I'm joking. Right. Teresa.
Right, yes.
Let's get back into jewellery making mode here. Tell me about what you're going to show us now.
Just the little bit of finishing off.
I think that's important to see because I think it's it's a design which lots of people are going to be inspired by. So off we go.
Well, I mean, I think what made this design possible and work best for me was again a couple of the new findings. Those little rondelle sort of saucer beads.
They're lovely.
Because you've got the silver wire, it then is just kind of segueing into the saucer bead.
Yeah, definitely. Really, really pretty. Okay.
So one end, I'm just going to put one of those saucer beads on, and then one of the the rutilated quartz. These are the whiter ones, actually, just happen to be what I've got.
So nice thing about that strand, you can separate the ones out that you want, can't you?
And I did check that they fitted on the wire, so they do. There we go.
And the saucer beads are really shiny. I know that sounds like a funny thing to say, but it's a really reflective surface you've got there. It's lovely.
Yeah. I mean, take a little bit of time just to kind of finish that off a little bit so it sits in a little bit better. But then to make the loop sort of side of it, actually, this is probably strong enough to not need a catch, but I just wanted to put one in anyway. It would probably hold its shape without. Yeah. So you could just kind of finish it off there, maybe do a little spiral or something. If you want to loop, just go in. I've again used my bow making pliers. I use this sort of size for the loops quite a lot.
Lovely.
Really just kind of kink it somewhere reasonable. Take the wire round and then wrap it in that little sort of space that you've made. And then that just kind of makes the loop, just give it a bit of a squeeze just to neaten that off. And then that's one end done. Take that off. And
that gives such a lovely, neat finish, doesn't it?
And then the other end, you obviously need the hook.
Yeah.
So take another one of the saucer beads on, and another one of the rutilated quartz.
Is this a fairly quick design to make? If you had everything made up, because I'm just thinking, if you went to a craft fair and somebody said to you, these are my favourite colours, these are my favourite gemstones, this is the circumference of my wrist, could you make me one of these bracelets? I bet you could make them to order, couldn't you?
Yeah. I mean,
if you had things ready and kind of set up ready.
Yeah, I mean, you could twist some wire beforehand and then put that on one of the old spools, so you've got it kind of, you know, held together quite nicely. And then, the rest of it's just a bit of wire and a few bits and pieces to put together. So take your gizmo with you. You could do that actually by hand. It wouldn't necessarily need to be on the clamp either.
Okay.
Or you could do these bits and then put different gemstones on the end.
Nice idea, yeah, lovely. Okay, so you've got the other end for the hook.
The other end, I tend to just kind of make a kink in the wire just to hold this one on. You could do something just to kind of keep it there, a little wrap or something, but I don't tend to feel the need really. And then take that piece of wire around to make the hook shape there. And then it needs to go sort of back on itself again, just to make the little loop at the end. And again, you can cut it sort of beforehand or after you've made it, when you know it's in the right sort of place. Just chop that there and then just tighten it back up again so it looks neat. And then you can just sort of go in and adjust where that's sitting. And that's the loop.
Yeah, lovely. Doesn't that look lovely? Really nice and neat. Oh, I do like that. Have you hammered the clasp?
I can't remember if I did or not. I think I did slightly. Yes.
Yeah. Really nice.
I mean, you can do. I don't tend to hammer the loops. Don't feel, because obviously they're secured anyway. But this, you could just give it a light hammer. It just makes it a little bit more solid. They're fairly solid anyway, but I tend to just for a bit of extra security. And then, of course, all you need to do is bend it around into the shape you want.
Oh, that's lovely.
And hook it together and it's done.
That looks great. I like that. Thank you so much, Teresa. I know that you've created some really, really beautiful designs today. That one in particular, I think, is going to be one which a lot of people pick up on, because I think that is probably the easiest one. However, the wrapping technique that you've done here and the technique you showed us earlier on as well, it just shows you how you can use wire in so many different ways. You use it with larger gemstones, smaller gemstones, or use it to create really big, chunky, rigid pieces. That's gorgeous. Thank you.
Thank you.
Isn't she great? Yeah, give it up for Teresa. She's wonderful. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. 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 Right, what have we got now, Lovey? Pip. In your own time, what have we got coming up? Liam, are you distracting my producer? How dare... Would you like to come and apologise to the camera, Liam? Just come and say sorry, please, for everybody at home. Just say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is Liam.
Very, very sorry.
Thank you. Right. Here we go. Silver wire. Where are we? Silver wire, silver wire. Did you like the gold wire? Yeah. Ryan, did you like the gold wire?
Yes.
Would you like some silver wire?
Yes.
Awesome. Yes. Here we go. We've only got a few of these. We've only got 19 of these. That's less than 20. Okie dokie. Right. So what have we got? 100 metres of the 0.6mm gauge silver colour copper wire. So 100 metres of the 0.6, 100 metres of the 0.8, 100 metres of the 1 mil, and 10 metres of the 1.5 mil gauge. That is 310 metres of silver colour copper wire. Now, similar story with this bundle as with the gold coloured wire bundle. We have had to beg, borrow and steal and break up everyone else's bundles and make our own bundle, basically. It's a bit cheeky, it's a bit naughty, but you know what, stuff it. It's my first show back. Do you want to see a price? It's going to be incredible. Absolutely superb. This should be your price. Are you going to be paying that today? Have you paid anything that you've meant to have been paying today? No, not really. Pip, he throws caution to the wind. Today, this is your deal. Call us now. Free phone number from a BT landline. Here's your deal. Oh my word. Oh my goodness me. Well done. You can take this wire, you can get this wire, take this wire and recreate those designs that you've seen Teresa make today. You can use the 1.5 mil, the 1 mil, the 0.8, the 0.6 mil gauge wires in so many different ways. We've seen wire being used in such beautiful, delicate ways, in really, really beautiful, strong strength. No, that's not a. I wanted to say strengthful isn't a word, is it? Robust. That's a word. That's a word. We've seen really delicate wire work. We've seen really robust wire work. We've seen lots and lots and lots of different examples. And something like this, get it, add it to your order. What a treat for you today. So you've got 0.6, 0.8, 1 mil and 1.5 mil gauge wire. All yours today. We've got less than 10 available in the building. Well done to Chris. Well done to Mary. I've got someone in Nottinghamshire, Worcestershire, Outer Hebrides. Ooh, I like the idea of that. Someone sitting in the Outer Hebrides making wirework pieces. That'd be a bit cold. Absolutely amazing. 7 left. Pip saying 7 left. 7 left. Well done, all of you. That's absolutely superb. The Outer Hebrides, that is kind of north. That's kind of Scotland and then a lot further north. Is it as far north as the Faroe Islands? Faroe Isles? It's not. Who's Outer Hebrides? Who's in the Hebrides? Who's from the Outer Hebrides? No one. You're lying. I tell you what, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Right. I'm not in the Hebrides. Am I out of Hebrides? I'm out of Right. Okay. This is going nowhere. This is going nowhere. We've got 2 left, basically. That's all you need to know now. 2 left. Well done, all of you on the phone lines there. Please do hold those lines. And if you've got this on the website, for goodness sake, check out your basket. Right. Diamonds before the end of the show. Ethiopian opal before the end of the show. Not getting much feedback really from Pete and from Liam and from Ryan. Ethiopian opal before the end of the show.
Ooh! Whoa!
Diamonds before the end of the show. Ryan, would you like to give me a camera move that represents your excitement about the diamonds and the Ethiopian opal before the end of the show? That's pretty excited to me. Well done, Ryan. Here we go. Which one are we doing first? This one? Right. Honestly, this is a feast for the eyes. Watermelon? Watermelon? That's a fruit, isn't it? Not anymore. We have got watermelon solar quartz. It's a star buy. Oh my goodness me, this is so special. You know when you look at a gemstone and you can really see into the gem, you can see the genetic makeup of the gem, you can see the soul of the gemstone, you can see the physical crystalline structure of the gemstone, you can see its characteristics, its personality. That's what you're getting here. You're ready to see this. This is awesome. Every single one of these gems is unique. Every single gem is a one-off. I love, love, love what I've got here for you. Check this out. Oh my word. This is watermelon colour solar quartz. These are graduated drops. Now, is it me Or would these drops be perfect incorporated into that wirework design that Teresa's just shown us? That beautiful, delicate wire wrapping. Can you imagine? I mean, these would work so well, wouldn't they, Teresa, in that beautiful weave design that you've just shown us. Now, I love my gemstones. I really, really do. And I've been lucky enough here at the Genuine Gemstone Company to work on pretty much all the channels that we've got here. Jewellery Maker is my favourite, by the way. But there are lots and lots and lots of different gemstones out there. New gemstones being discovered all the time. There are a certain couple of gems which are very, very, very similar looks-wise to these. I'm thinking watermelon tourmaline. And I'm thinking of one of the rarest gems on planet Earth. Pedonera bicoloured tourmaline. I don't know if you've ever seen it before. It's a natural gemstone. Pedonera bicoloured tourmaline is specific to a certain area of Brazil where you have green tourmaline going through to a kind of a whitey creamy colour going through into a red. Now, the only pieces of Pedonera bicoloured tourmaline that I have ever seen on Gems TV have been pieces which have been set into 18 karat gold. They've generally been one-off pieces. They've generally been lyrique pieces, which are which tend to be one-off pieces, which are very, 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 very special pieces. Pieces which are custom made. The quality of the colour and the colour separation that you're getting here, I think, is just as exciting, just as vivid. And if I can tell you, I have got dozens and dozens and dozens of you on the phone lines already for this. We haven't even bought you a price yet. Gives you a clear indication of just how popular this gemstone has been over the last few weeks. It's your chance to come in and get a brand new strand of watermelon coloured solar quartz. We are going low. How do you fancy paying less than a tenner per pendant? You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. How do you fancy paying even less? How do you fancy getting the whole strand here? You're getting 5 unique, individual, beautiful, genuine gemstones here. We're going under 20. Here's your price. Enjoy. The phone lines have gone bananas. They have gone bananas. It's no surprise. It's no surprise. The colour, the quality, and the fact you can see. Can you see the essence? The very, very soul of the gemstone there. It's indescribably beautiful, isn't it? Every single part of this gemstone is on display. It's saying, here I am, look at me, look at how I've formed over millions and millions and millions of years. That's so exciting, isn't it? And there's nothing else like it. Nothing synthetic could ever give you this kind of quality. Yeah, the gemstones died. But look at that quality. Look at each individual mineral inclusion there. That is nature. It's wonderful, isn't it? It's so exciting to look at. Oh, do you know what, Teresa? I love gemstones like this. I absolutely love the thought of using these with wire, incorporating them with some of your designs today, particularly with the last bundle, actually, because it was essentially a black and white bundle. These would just pop, wouldn't they? They'd look so pretty. Yeah. So amazing with the black wire, with the silver wire that we've had. In fact, with any of the wire that we've had today. Isn't that gorgeous? Really bright colours there. Really, really bright colour popping colours. We've got callers from all over the country here. Carol in Dorset, you've come in to get 2 of these. Well done to you. Kathleen in Perthshire, you've come in to get 2 as well. We've got Kate, Kayla, we've got Isabel, Suze, Angela, Brenda, Carol, Stephen, Andrea, Francis, Joy, Tina, Janet, Beverly, Ingrid, Hazel, Laurie, Elaine, Kim, Rhonda. We've got loads and loads. How many of these do we start off with? 100. And we've got less than 20 left. This is just incredible. So many of you getting involved there. It's wonderful. We've got diamonds still to come. Ethiopian opals still to come. We've got loads. Very exciting. Very exciting times here on Jewellery Maker. I love these. I just love them. And you know that every single strand is unique. Your strand is going to be totally unique to you. That's really special, isn't it? Nothing synthetic could bring you that. Nothing synthetic. This is essentially a one-off strand just for you. Gorgeous. Well done to all of you there. Well done. Really, really, really beautiful there. Oh, I'm loving it. I love the kind of whimsical way you said that. It was very flippant, Pip. You just said, should we do some diamonds? That's like saying, oh, should we just have a cup of tea? Should we just do some diamonds? Ryan, you remember, hopefully, when I was here before I went on maternity leave. Yeah. He says he remembers. Whether he does or not is another story. We used to do occasionally, we used to do birthstone shows, didn't we? So we do January is Garnet, February is Amethyst, blah, 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 blah. When we used to get to April, which is diamonds, we used to say, now, we're never going to be able to bring you a strand of diamonds on Jewellery Maker, but here's a diamond pendant, which is a piece which we've sold on one of our other channels. We've got the last 20 in stock. Here's a diamond pendant. Because unfortunately, we can never bring you strands of diamonds. I turned my back for 5 months. And I've got some diamonds. Now, the diamonds which I have here, these are the brand new ones, aren't they? Are these the ones? Right, so these are the bluish green ones. Now, I have never, on Jewellery Maker, I have never brought you a strand of diamonds like this before. I am so excited. Now, to get coloured diamonds, you can get coloured diamonds in a number of different ways. You can have white diamonds which have been coated and literally been painted. You can have that. You can have diamonds which have been heated, which these have. Now, if you were to put a bunch of white diamonds into an artificial environment and heat them, which is essentially what's happened to these, you don't know what coloured diamonds you're going to get out of that heater. You may get white diamonds, you may get red diamonds, you may get blue diamonds, you may get green diamonds. What we've done is enhance the natural beauty of these diamonds. We've unlocked what nature would have done, potentially, over another few 100,000 years, and we've just sped that process up. The strand of diamonds I have here, I think, is one of the most beautiful strands of gems we have ever brought to you. How can you tell they're diamonds? Look at the luster. Look at the white sparkle you are getting from these diamonds. Look at the colour. Can you see the blue, the sage greens, the blues, the aquamarine blues? Can you see those incredible colours from these diamonds? Everything from kind of forest greens to sage greens to aqua blues to sky blues. Pretty exciting stuff. Genuine, rough cut natural diamonds. Now, the strand of gemstones you can see here, what are you going to do with them? Earrings, necklaces, rings? Use them sparingly. They're diamonds. These are diamonds. This is the gemstone which I have told you so many times we would never be able to get on Jewellery Maker. This is a gemstone which I honestly believed we would never be able to get on Jewellery Maker. I go away for 5 months, come back, and what have I got? Blue and green diamonds. Today, this can be yours. Today, this is your opportunity. Have a look at your price today. What a treat. You are getting 8 carats of diamonds, blue and green diamonds, for an absolutely incredible price. What a treat for you today. Superb. And it gets even better. because we're going even lower. Oh yeah, that is your deal today. Genuine blue and green diamonds for under £40. That is just superb. Now if I just count some of these diamonds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 diamonds there. 10. That's 10 diamonds. Look how many more diamonds you are getting on this strand. It's incredible. What a treat. We've got less than 20 of these left now. What an unbelievable opportunity for you today. Teresa, did you ever think you'd see the day when we'd be able to give viewers the opportunity to come in and get blue and green diamonds on Jewellery Maker?
No.
Honestly?
My birthday's in April. So.
Oh, Teresa. What you need is a friendly face at home. You need someone at home who you can give a code word to, because I know we've got other guest designers who do that, who give code words to people to get them to buy them, to get them to buy strands. Because you don't want to miss out on an opportunity like this. I don't know when we're going to have diamonds next. I honestly believed 5 months ago we would never be able to get you diamonds on Jewellery Maker. And here I am with not only diamonds, blue and green diamonds. These are the kind of colours that you know, gem quality claw set or prong set, green and blue diamonds. They are some of the most desirable gems on planet Earth, and they can sell for thousands and thousands of pounds. Quality, quality, quality. What beautiful colour. Incredible lustre. And I love that nuggety quality that you're going to be getting here. And this is going to make you into a jewellery maker who not only deals with precious gemstones, but a jewellery maker who deals with one of the most reputable gemstones in the world. You know, a gemstone which every single person has heard of. It's probably the most well-known gemstone on planet Earth. Incredible, absolutely superb. Now, still to come before the end of the show, I've got more diamonds and Ethiopian opal. I know, it's just incredible. It's been the most amazing show today already.
Very exciting.
Right, Pip, what are we doing now, lovey? Which one? Oh, Pete, hi. What is all this? What are these beautiful strands? I can't take any more today. The beautiful, beautiful strands I've got today. Oh my word. Rose quartz, yeah? Beautiful rose quartz. Now I'm just trying to work out, these are graduated, aren't they? Oh, aren't they lovely? Isn't that gorgeous? Lovely, lovely strand of rose quartz. These feel really smooth. It's like they're graduated rondelles, but they're really nice and smooth. Lovely, lovely colour. Can you see the gorgeous kind of powder pink colour going all the way through these? Really, really pretty. Just to let you know, the blue and green diamonds that I've just bought you, we've got less than 10 of those available. You need to be really, really quick with those. 9 left now. Do check out your baskets as quickly as you can. Now, we've got rose quartz graduated rondelles here. 65 carats. That's a massive carat weight, isn't it? And when you consider you may just use a couple in a pair of earrings, or even one in a ring, that's a lot of carat weight, isn't it? It's a huge carat weight. Again, I think these will work beautifully with a number of the different techniques which Teresa shared with us today. You know, so many lovely wire work techniques that we've seen today which will work so beautifully with the strands. This is a 30 centimetre strand you're going to be getting here. That's a big long strand, isn't it?
Whopper cheeker.
Right, now, rose quartz graduated plain rondelles. How low are we going to go, Pip? Pip, where's the 1 in front of that 4? Where's the 1 in front of the 4? Where is that 1 in front of the 4? $4.95. Are you serious? I wouldn't even expect to get synthetic glass at $4.95 a strand. This is rose quartz. Genuine gems. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I just hear Bruce in there? Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear. We know what happens when we go low with prices and Bruce is in the house. Bruce gets upset.
Oh no.
Oh dear, is Bruce upset? What's that? He wants to come in here and show us how upset he is. Be warned, Bruce gets very upset with low prices. I don't know whether I'm ready for this. I haven't seen Bruce for 5 months. Oh no, look at him. Slam the door. It's not a good start, slam the door. Bruce does not like low prices. Oh no, here he is.
So we're starting this again, are we?
Sorry. Like a moody teenager, he slams the door. He doesn't like the low prices. I say tough. $4.95. That is genuinely, that is ridiculous, isn't it? I've got callers from all. I've got another caller from the Outer Hebrides. I'm loving this. Fantastic. Lots and lots and lots of people calling through. Lots of people on the web as well. I'm not going mad, am I, Teresa? I mean, $4.95 for genuine gems, for rose quartz. I wouldn't expect to pay that for glass or plastic.
No, and they're lovely.
Are they lovely? They really are. Oh, fantastic. We've got a corner in the Isle of Wight. Oh, we've got a corner in Essex. Come and get 2 of these. Well done to you. Fantastic. I'm not surprised. I get 3 or 4 or 5. In fact, I buy them all. I just get them all. That is just wonderful. Well done to all of you there. Great, great, great opportunity there. Sandra from the Channel Islands. Oh, gorgeous. Well done. Right, where are we going now, love? Right, got another deal for wire. Wire because we can. What? Wire not, I say.
Tremendous.
Do I detect a hint of sarcasm in your voice there, Ben? Did you not think that was funny?
That was just a hearty laugh.
That wasn't a hearty laugh at all. You're taking the Michael out of me.
It came from the gut.
A gutsy laugh. Like a Brian Blessed laugh. Right, so Super Saver selection. It's alliteration there. Right, here we go. So, Super Saver selection. There is definitely a selection of wire here. My goodness, I don't really know where to start. We've got loads of different colours here. 0.25. Oh, it's all 0.25. I like this. I like this a lot. Right, so 100 metres of antique bronze coloured copper wire. This is like the holy grail of wire. This is the wire which all of our guest designers squabble over. 100 metres of 0.25 millimetre gauge antique bronze coloured copper wire. How about 100 metres of 0.25 millimetre gauge gold coloured copper wire? How about another 100 metres of 0.25 millimetre gauge green coloured copper wire? How about another 100 metres of midnight blue coloured 0.25 millimetre gauge wire? How about another 100 metres of turquoise coloured 0.25 millimetre gauge wire? And how about another 100 metres of fuchsia coloured 0.25 millimetre gauge wire? Imagine using your wire twister tool with this, the gizmo with this. We bought you both of those today on today's show. The jig with this. Imagine doing that beautiful intricate wire wrapping that you've just seen Teresa do with these wires. They're perfect. The 0.25 millimetre gauge wire is perfect for this. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 metres of wire. If you can imagine an Olympic stadium, that's 500 metres. You're getting 600 metres of wire here. And this is your deal. What? It's not your price. Oh, for goodness sake. Do you know what? I don't know why I bother sitting. I don't know why I bother. £30 for 600 metres of wire. I'm just trying to get my head round how many pieces of jewellery do you reckon you'd be able to make out of 600 metres of wire? I've got Sarah Elvin sitting over there, just kind of aghast at the deals you're doing, Pip. Pip, you need to stop. You need to stop it with these deals. She's not impressed. Oh, shake of the head. Proper mum shake of the head. That was a... Not impressed. I am not impressed. 600 metres of wire. Well, that's just amazing. Well done, all of you there. And don't forget, it's only £2.95 P&P per order. That's something else which has changed as well. That's amazing. £2.95 P&P per order. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right, where are we going now, lovey? Oh, yeah. I was hoping you were going to say that.
Diamonds are forever. Hold one up and see it sparkle.
Diamonds are forever. Well, not really, because we've only got a few left of these. It's gonna go. Black diamonds. It's like black caviar, isn't it? I mean, it's so shiny and lusterful. Look at that. Who did that recording? That is beautiful. Is that you, Ryan? Oh, Ryan, you need to come and take a bow for that. That is gorgeous. Look at that. That is like Stardust Rondell, eat your heart out. They're even more lusterful. Here he is.
Thank you.
All right, get off. Tell you what, give him an inch, he takes a mile. He really does. Black, look at those. Black diamonds, we've only got a few. Seriously, they're all going to go. You've got to be quick. 10 carats of black graduated natural rough diamonds. This is like my birthday. Oh my goodness me. Here's your deal today, my loves. Oh, just look at that. Imagine all these beautiful diamonds with the wire bundle, the wire and the wire and gemstone bundle that we've just seen with Teresa. Oh my goodness me. Do you know what? Even if you don't have these in mind for a design now, just get them, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to bring you diamonds. I don't know when I'm going to be able to bring you more diamonds. I honestly don't know the answer to that question. If you'd asked me 5 months ago, I'd honestly have said we are not going to be able to bring you diamonds on Jewellery Maker. Superb, well done. Look at that luster. It's gone. It's gone. I think we're in danger of really upsetting Teresa today, because not only we've had some amazing wire deals, we've had some amazing diamond deals, and before the end of the show, we're doing the strand that she really wants. The opal. I don't know how I can make things up to you, Teresa. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm upset. Right, should we do some garnet? Where are we? Oh! Oh, mama, look at these. Ooh. Now, I'm a bit of a garnet nut. I love my garnet. What did you just say, Pip? Did you just sing that? Did you just really sing that? Get that garnet. Get that garnet. Get that garnet. Ding, ding. Get that garnet. Ding, ding. Get that garnet. Hee, hee. Diggy, diggy, diggy. I'm dancing like a mum. Right, that's enough. That is enough. That's enough. Right, I'm a bit of a garnet nut. My favourite garnets, well, one of my favourite garnets, my top 3 garnets. In my top 3, Nactimunda rhodolite garnet, one of the rarest garnets in the world, only found in one place in the world. Very, 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 very rare. It's kind of like a beautiful crossover in between rhodolite garnet and red garnet with red wine colours, with the most beautiful pinks and purples, almost like a really fantastic quality rubellite, like Chrysera or Saphira tourmaline, or Chrysera rubellite. Those are the kind of colours you should be seeing in Nactimunda rhodolite garnet. This is garnet. It's not Nactimunda rhodolite garnet, but if you're a garnet nut like me, how similar to Nactimunda rhodolite garnet does this look? Juicy, like berries. Oh my word, look at the juiciness. There's close to 200 carats of garnet here. That's a huge carat weight. Again, as you know, Teresa, I think this is definitely one of those strands you were talking about earlier on, the ones that you just look at for hours and hours and you don't actually do anything with.
Yeah.
Every single one is completely unique. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Now, that could go with your silver, with your rose gold, with your yellow gold. Just beautiful. What a pretty, pretty, pretty strand. And garnet, once it's faceted, if it's got this beautiful richness, which this does have, that gorgeous kind of red wine richness, it's very good at exuding luster, which of course is what you're getting here. These are all hand-faceted genuine gemstones. We're going to have to bring the price on pretty soon because we've got so much to get through between now and the end of the show. So, beautiful, beautiful, bright, juicy, red garnet gemstones. Pip has just said to me, you're going to be really cross with me, Carol. Please don't do this gemstone a disservice. Okay, let's play a bit of a game. Where are you thinking this is going to go? My heart of hearts, I've got no idea how low we're going to go. Based on the kind of prices that a strand like this would have gone for maybe 5-6 months ago, before I went on maternity, this has got to be 20, I mean, at the very, very lowest. And I know that, judging by today's prices, we've gone down so much. 27.95. Can't be any. Would you take the central gemstone, make it into a pendant, make it into a ring? Surely to goodness that is a £10 pendant. The whole strand is under 15. It is unique to you. It is natural, genuine garnet. That is superb. We are literally having to hold Bruce down in the gallery. He wants to come in here and shake his fist at the screen again. He does. Honestly, we're physically having to restrain it. It's amazing though, isn't it? These are genuine gemstones. Mother Nature. What a beautiful strand. Whopper, whopper, whopper cheeker. Right, Pip, that's it. That's it. I've had enough now. These are the concave faceted ones. Ooh. Now, oh my word. Oh, ooh. Now, over in Jaipur, we have got the most incredible man who heads up our Jewellery Maker team, a lovely man called Prakash, who I love Prakash. He is an awesome guy. He works so unbelievably hard at bringing you brand new genuine gemstones, great quality genuine gemstones, and really unusual cuts. I was there 18 months ago. I was over in Jaipur. I was lucky enough to go over there with Jewellery Maker. It was great. It was fantastic. I'd love to go again. Hint, hint. I remember saying to Prakash, because we were sitting there having a brainstorming meeting, and saying, what kind of gemstones would you like to see? We told him. A few months later, we got them. What kind of cuts would you like to see? We'd like to see some unusual cuts, maybe some faceted briolette cuts, maybe some beautiful teardrops. And I said, maybe some beautiful concave faceted gemstones. Well, here they are. Here they are. One of the most difficult cuts to achieve in gemstone faceting, the concave facet. Faceted by hand. Each one of these gemstones is faceted by a lapidist who has trained for years to perfect this cut. My goodness me, you're getting approximately 6 or 7 on the strand. This is gonna fly out the door. Here's your deal today for concave faceted amethyst. Is this price reflective of the amount of hours and days and months and weeks and years that a lapidist is trained to be able to facet these gemstones? No. But does it do this gemstone service? Yes, it does. Does it help release all that lovely luster and colour and beauty? Yes. What are you doing? He's gone even lower. It's superb, isn't it? Well done. What a treat. What an incredible genuine gemstone. Get it. Get it in your life. These are the last few gemstone strands available. What a treat for you today. Well done, my darlings. Just superb. 0800 6444 655. And don't forget, you're only paying £2.95 p per order. That is just superb, isn't it? Well done. Great deal there. Woohoo! Right. Which one, Livy? No, the opal. Don't go anywhere. You're about to see mayhem on the phones and on the web. Good dance to that. Woo! I've got something really special here. There's opal and there's opal. There's Jewellery Maker Opal. There's brand new Jewellery Maker Opal. The strand of opal I have here, I'm very lucky, has been reserved for today's show. The quality, oh my word, the quality of the opal on this strand is absolutely up there with some of the finest opal I have ever seen on Jewellery Maker. This is Ethiopian opal. Ethiopian opal was only discovered in any kind of quantity back in 2008 at the Wengaltena mines in Ethiopia. Up until its discovery, Australian opal had monopoly across the world. But here was an opal that rivaled the beauty, the purity, the opalescence of Australian opal. In fact, many experts believe this to be even more beautiful than Australian opal. I think the example we've got here with its pure colour, I think is parallel, if not even it's even more beautiful than much of the Kubapedi opal that I've seen. Today, this brand new strand of genuine Ethiopian opal can be yours. Now, what you need to understand about this strand is it is limited in quantity. Very limited in quantity. I've only got 20 left because so many of these are already being reserved. Mary, Kathleen, Emma, Rosemary, Margaret, Jean, Barbara, Kathleen, Nicholas, Christy. You have all got the right idea. This is some of the purest Ethiopian opal I have ever seen. It's got that bluish quality, which is so rare to find in Ethiopian opal. You tend to get a much creamier background. This has got much more of a blue background. It's so pure. We're going to have to bring the price on. This is going to sell out. Here's your deal today for genuine Ethiopian opal. any one of you on the phones, on the web today, any one of you right here, right now, looking at this strand, looking at the opalescence, looking at not only the blues and the greens, but the reds and the pinks and the purples. Can you see the play of colour, the light, the quality coming out of this incredible gemstone? This isn't just indicative of opal, this is indicative of some of the finest quality Ethiopian opal, actually some of the finest quality opal I have ever seen. The quality, the colour, that price is ridiculous. Less than 10 available for you today. You've got to check out your baskets. You've got to. Teresa, you know what? Just taking 2 of these opals, making the simplest pair of drop earrings, that for me is easily, if you're using silver findings, £40–50 pair of earrings. Easily.
Yeah.
This is gonna sell out. We're gonna have to move on. Congratulations, everybody. Please, please, for the love of gemstones, check your baskets out as quickly as you can, because if you don't, they will be taken. They will be taken from your basket. Check your baskets out as quickly as you can. 4 final strands remaining. Well done, every single one of you there, my loves. That is amazing. Don't know when we're gonna get open like that again. Right, where are we gonna go now, sweetheart? We're gonna walk over. Right, okay. Ooh! Oh, got a bit stiff, Teresa. How you doing, lovey?
I'm all right. I've been working away, but
you have been beavering away, haven't you? My goodness me, wowzer! Oh!
Yeah, still got the others out.
Oh my word! Look at all these. That was a brand new strand. It was a brand new strand. Brand new strand. It was a brand new strand. Brand new strand. It was a brand new strand. Woo, woo, woo. Sorry, had to get a brand new song in there. These are just beautiful pieces of jewellery.
Thank you. I was trying to really just explore the different colours you could put with the pinks. So I started off with the necklace, and it was those pearls that were just kind of like, I've got to use those. I've got to do something with them.
I have to say, with the rose gold, that is just that is a match made in heaven. Isn't that beautiful?
They just work so well with the rose gold.
So vintage, so soft. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, and the pearls are so lovely. They really didn't need anything else.
Nice to have top drilled pearls, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to make a matching pair of earrings, but didn't quite.
Oh yes, they make lovely earrings. Very nice and bridal as well. Really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gorgeous. Let's look at this bangle here. Look at this.
Yes, it's a
very different piece. Very very rigid. Really, really beautiful, substantial bangle there. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I like that. Nice clasp on the back as well.
Yeah, it's the same clasp as I did on the gizmo bangle as well.
Very, very nice indeed. You've used it with the hot pink wire as well. As you say, it's nice to see it with different coloured wires, different coloured findings. Isn't that lovely? So you've got your twisted rose quartz, you've got your rose quartz rounds, and your mystic rose quartz rounds, and you've got your beautiful top drilled pearls. My favourite strand there, I think, is the top drilled pearls. Lovely to see them top drilled. Lovely, soft, kind of minky pink colour. Do you want to see your price? We're going to have to bring the price on. We're running out of time. Have a look at your price for all 3. That's awesome. That's less than a £5 a strand. That's wonderful. For genuine gemstones. Do you know what? Sometimes, Teresa, it's nice to have a bit of a break from gemstones. I mean, I've had quite a long break from gemstones. I've had 5 months. Because when you come back, those deals are even more amazing, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, these are genuine gemstones that Teresa has used here for under £15. Who'd have thought? That is no way. That is the kind of that's the kind of necklace that you'd have at the centre of your craft store, isn't it? As your showcase piece. Beautiful quality. That's my favourite. I think with the rose gold.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I almost ended up making the whole lot with rose gold because it's so nice.
It is really lovely. It's got a beautiful vintage feel about it. Really awesome genuine gemstones there. Nice to have the different sizes in there as well, don't you think?
Yeah.
And the pearlescence really comes out of those pearls. Very, very high quality pearls. Come in and get it. Add it to your order. You may as well. So many of you have opened your orders today. So many of you have said yes. What a fantastic show. It's been absolutely wonderful to have you with us today. Teresa, it's been really lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
When are you in next?
On Friday. Next Friday.
Next Friday. Oh, I'm in Tuesday and Friday, but I'm on the day show. Are you on the day show or on the
it'll be the afternoon show.
Okay,
yeah.
right, so I'll see you on Tuesday and Friday. Teresa's going to see you Friday, so I'll see you on Friday as well. Yep. Ed's going to be joining you on the late show now. I tell you what, give this lad, he's raring to go.
Oh yeah, what a dream team day.
It is a dream team day.
Lucy, Carol and the big dog.
Nichols, Roach and You are bonkers. Oh, you've changed your shoes. What's he do? He's combed his hair though. Hey. Thank you very much for joining us today. Free phone number from a BT landline. Sarah Elvin's going to be joining you as well, which is going to be absolutely gorgeous. What a day. Thank you very much for all of your gorgeous texts. Thank you very much for opening your orders today. Thank you so much. You've been absolutely inspirational.
I'm going to find something for everyone to add to their order.
Is he really? That's a threat. That sounds like a threat, doesn't it? Thanks a lot for joining us today. Join us now for the Late Show. Ed, he's just the other side of this. Don't go anywhere. Thanks a lot for joining us today, guys. Bye.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5